What?
Oh, there's a piece of furniture in the way. I don't know why I came back in here, but that was a little startling. Alright. Last frame has to be in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. I thought that was just the flame of the candle for a second. Can't even sprint anymore. I guess actually I can, yeah. Oh. Oh my god! Ooh, you fucker, it hit the goddamn cage. We got the email out, that's the most important part. Secondary, we got all the trashes done. Oh god! Jen! How long were you standing there for? On to the second half. End of the war in Europe. Oh! Oh! Test 1, 2, 3. Is this a threat? Dark there, so I didn't know if it was important or not. I go up here. It's so fucking dark in this game. Obviously, it's pretty dark for you guys too, but like, oh my god! Fuck you, Bambi! Fucking asshole. Be right back. No, I don't know why. What? Let's just walk towards him. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Okay, fine. He had a smile on his face. There was a smile. So I'm gonna take that with a little, a grain of salt, to say the least. But oh! What the fuck is your deal? Fucking. Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ, lady.
You see any clowns around you?
Yeah, I do, right in front of me.
I found a weird laser gun. I wonder if this... Oh, I need 2 spark plugs. Oh, shit.
Oh,
yeah, so
shit.
don't try and help me because there's a clown right in front of me. It's like he's waiting for somebody to come over here.
Oh, so he's tunneling.
Sorry. Fuck
Didn't
no!
even know this game was so playful. It is.
I got cotton
They're
candy.
still adding rounds to it and everything.
Cheers. Oh wow, that's good. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Pocket. Haha, bitch. It was really hard on leg day. Toilet squat walk. Crouching Diplodon, hidden Velociraptor. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Thank you.
Welcome.
This will have a way to
Ah!
run.
Fuck, I have psychosis because I stepped on a mine.
That's a minecosis.
Well.
It's
Oh,
minecosis,
fuck
not
me.
mycosis.
That has been. Oh, good to me.
Wow, that was actually kind of creepy. I'm all done up here. I should get down to the snack bar. The doors are opening soon.
Head down to the snack bar, baby. Don't you know what I mean? Bow, bow, bow. Ooh!
Fuck! I'll tell Eric about that later.
I definitely thought I saw someone creep around the.
Remember,
5. 56 3 times. Yes. Hey, thanks, Treat, for the resub. 62 months. Fuck! What's supposed to happen? The fuck? Why is my little hidey hole in here? Oh my! You know, I was about to say I'm surprised I haven't had any of those very small, narrow, open way jump scares. But yep, this fucking mannequin is doing the international symbol for another patron. You're all set. Take it easy. Hi there. What you got today? Oh, I see you got some of those new pickles. Heard good things. Thanks. Have a good one. Oh my god! Sick. Oh my god, the timing. Right as he pulled the fucking oh, for fuck's sakes, here he is again. The tall man. Here again too. Or wouldn't I be? That's not what I meant. Good. Pack of cigarettes, same as last time. Got it, dude. Oh my god! Get the fuck out of this store, brother. What an asshole. The pass region. Today, under the pale winter light, we found the first remains of the campsite, partially covered by snow. Teams transported by helicopter carefully descend the treacherous slopes. We found the first bodies a few hundred meters from the tent. Cold here is cruel, as if time itself froze along with them. Something doesn't feel right. We'll keep searching. And nothing after that. Oh! Jesus Christ! Why do these games always do that to me? Had to make sure. What the fuck is that? I know what. Multi-level marketing. I hate it. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing splendid. We are halfway through the week. This is the first of two back-to-back banger streams. Tonight's going to be our indie horror night, and then tomorrow night we have more Echoes of the Living. We'll see how far we can get into that. But I feel like last week we made some really good progress in that game, so that's good. I need to hit pause for a second. What multi-level marketing pyramid scheme did I buy into? I need to know. Because I don't think I've purchased anything today. You tell me. I'm so confused. You have a business opportunity for not... Oh! No, just some artwork. No, I'm not... It was just a joke. Yeah, I didn't bridge the gap. It's a very good joke that I missed. And no, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a little different. My goodness. So, we are playing two games tonight. Both of them I feel like, well, I don't know about this first game, how long it's going to be. I heard very conflicting reports. But the second game is more of a roguelike type game, so it's just kind of like, boop, 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 boop. You just keep playing and playing, so that's how that's going to roll. But we're going to be playing, first, a game called Malpraxis. Malpraxis, trademark, is a first-person, on-rails medical detective horror game focused on realistic visuals, objective-driven investigation, and medical trauma. So... some real sci-fi shit to be going down tonight. The game came out February 27th this year, 2026. So just over a month actually. Got 23 reviews so far and 43% for mixed. So I'm a little concerned. I liked the concept and it didn't have many reviews before, so now I'm concerned. But this comes from Sunscorch Studios. They have put out Negative Atmosphere Emergency Room Prototype, which kind of seems like the prototype of what Malpraxis would eventually become. And then their other game they put out is outside of Malpraxis would be Rat Shaker. Apparently this is in my library. I've never seen this game before. Very positive with 2,274 reviews. I need to go take a look at this really quick. Came out November 1st, 2024. Rat Shaker is the fun and quirky solution to all your rat problems. Hold on to the rat, shake your arm, and watch life's problems disappear. How far can you go? Jesus Christ. That sounds fucking awful. So yeah, this is technically their third game out on Steam then, Malpraxis is. So, oh yeah, the tags. The game is weird in a good way. Oh, that's good. Right. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your day was, decent, at least. Oh yeah, so the tags. Medical sim, hidden object, immersive puzzle, dark. And as for their mature content description, it is a fucking paragraph. But there's some interesting information they put in here. It says the developers describe the content like this. Malpraxis does not represent real-world medical, forensic, or criminological practice. Malpraxis is not intended for clinical or educational use, so keep that in mind. Malpraxis contains scenes not suitable for all audiences and not appropriate for viewing at work. Content warnings include but are not limited to frequent violence, gore, veiled nudity, profanity, substance abuse, medical procedures, suicide, detailed medical discussion, needles, mutilation, handling of corpses, human remains, bones, psychological manipulation, mental health disorders, trauma, body horror, parasitic infection, invasive surgery, disfigurement, sensory distortion, and depictions of death. Ooh. Goddamn. So there's a lot. I feel like a lot of this is kind of falls under the horror nature of this channel. So I think there's some decent stuff in here that is probably negligible, but I do think things such as suicide should be mentioned. You had metal voice at the end, and it was awesome. Yeah, I was running out of air, so I had to do something. So, okay. We have content warnings, depictions of death. Well, shit, now I gotta write that down. Hold on. Depictions of death. Gonna use that later. Alright, so anyways. Content warning. Sorry, I did pause for the dust. It's nice alliteration. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for alliteration. Oh my god. Depictions of Death is my metal band. Alright. You be the band, we'll write a song called Depictions of Death. And it'll be about the awesome metal band known as Depictions of Death. So we're gonna add, so suicide is gonna be a content warning. Fuck it, I'm throwing needles in there because I used to be afraid of needles growing up. Let's see, mental health disorders. Trauma sounds awful. Yeah. That's it. I think that'll do it. I'm just going to go ahead and post that up. And I'll leave this up. So if anyone is uncomfortable with any of those topics, please do take care of yourself. It's just a video game that I'm playing. You don't have to sit here and watch, any of this. So don't feel like you have to stay here. No explanation required, as always. All right, as much as I want to sit here and listen to the rest of this fucking amazing album, it's time to go medically help people and stuff, I guess. No, I'm not much of a can't really help people medically. I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Whew. Alright, so I got the options done already, so we'll see if I have to adjust anything. What the fuck? Oh, okay, there's shifts. Interesting. So shift 0 is going to be like tutorial. Oh my god. What the fuck? That must have been music volume. Tell you what, we're just going to do this in general to 80%, and that should cover most things for now. We got shift 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not as aggressive in my ears right now, but it's getting louder. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Fuck. That must be considered music. Dialogue, SFX, interface, nurse, SFX, EKG, heart rate monitor, and media. Turn media down to 80%. Just, I don't know what that necessarily means. Okay. It's still getting up there, but I think that's good. And I'm looking over at OBS, and it is just at the top of the green. That actually is perfect. Wow. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a waypoint station. Kakati 5. Proxima Centauri. Sol. Which, that's just Earth. Oh, start. Okay, so we probably do shift 0. And then, I don't know what's going on here. And then Odysseus 8 is where, that's the destination. It's where we're trying to get to. So perhaps this is trying to show us the distance we've done to get to here. And as I can see here, we left our solar system, we left Earth, and we then got to Proxima Centauri, which was 2.20 light years away. And then we headed over to Kakati 5, just 3.40 light years away. And we got to a waypoint station, which was 3.80 light years away. I think this is all like just, oh, it's like over, like it's not, it hasn't been this long for this gap. This is in totality. So 4.10 light years after leaving Earth, we're having shift 0. That's wild. Up. Oh, F. AF. That's what I think when I wake up too. Oh. Am I supposed to?
All right.
Ah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Dr. Edwards here.
Oh.
You need to be calibrated and put through the motions. Make sure you're orientated.
Sure.
Let's begin. Right. The visual feed seems to be working. Sierra, activate operational UI, please.
Spider HUD UI options enabled, Dr. Edwards.
Okay.
Oh.
I know units like yours need refreshers and have certain preferences. I want you to take the time to go for the HUD's options. Get it to a familiar standard and make sure everything is tweaked right. In the operation room, we cannot afford mistakes.
That's an interesting way to get people to look into the accessibility feature. Huh. I mean, I already did.
Okay.
But interesting.
System all set up. Let's test movement. You are on a one-axis rail. Please calibrate your range of motion by moving all the way to either end of the rail. I'll be moving the laser pointer to different points and getting the system to highlight each spot. Move to each of them, please.
Highlighted spot. Oh, the laser.
Good. Now focus on the
Getting
pineapple.
fucking...
Zoom in, zoom out, and observe the patient. Now, I want you to rotate this thing. Let's get a better look all around with this mutant fruit.
Mutant fruit. Rotate patient is X.
Now that we have observed the patient, they have no visible exterior issues. Mr.
Sure.
Pineapple will need further examination. Please scan the patient. Sierra, ready the scanner.
Scanner
Drifting
is
cycle
active
scanner.
and online, Dr. Edwards.
Okay, check the internal tissue layers. Switch the scanning layer. I can see something pulsating inside. Sierra, activate fluid sample protocols. I want a fluid sample to examine.
Anomalous result, no
Fluid
matching entries
sample
found in database.
collection
Sampling
enabled,
recommended.
Dr. Edwards.
Collect the fluid sample from our fruit friend here.
Okay. Am I just gonna click? I guess so. That's easy.
Fuck's sakes. There's something gnarly in there, all right. This pineapple is for sure contaminated. Let's see what it is.
Huh? Told you to cycle to laser mode.
Bisect the pineapple vertically along the marked line. We need to find out what is inside.
That's so sick. This sensitivity like dropped too.
Anomaly identified as Centauran Functional.
Activate
Administering code orange gas ER chamber. Stand by.
That's not good.
Gas protocol engaged.
Ah. I just got an achievement, but it didn't pop up. Oh, there it is. Pina Colada, complete training. What the fuck? Operation complete. Entering sleep mode. What in the fuck just happened? Those little fucking flesh-eating moths just popped out of nowhere. Looks like the crisis was averted at some point. Oh. Hi there.
Patient profile processed and loaded into Spider working memory.
Patient profile available. See review with codex. Patient
Provides
profile.
a short summary of all patient conditions and basic biographic data.
Thanks. Okay, so this is Zhao Feng, 23 years old, no allergies, birth date. Thanks, I want to actually read this.
Mr. Zhao, do you hear me?
Yes, Doctor. I hear you.
Good,
11.
good. I'm Dr.
Okay,
Samuel Edwards. I'll be running your diagnostic checkup
Damn
today.
it.
Hello, Dr. Edwards. I hope this checkup won't be too long.
Serotonin
I
reuptake
have
inhibitors,
repair
serotonin,
jobs
and
that I need to get done.
norepinephrine.
I won't keep you for too
reuptake.
long as we don't discover anything problematic. Tell me, has there been anything bothering you?
I have been okay.
Belt.
A lot of work. Find it hard to sleep sometimes.
Sure.
How much sleep do you reckon you get?
Not enough. I get maybe 5, 7 hours at best of rest during the cycle.
And your shifts? If I understand correctly, you're working a 12-hour work schedule, and I suspect a lot of overtime. Is ship life proving uncomfortable?
I just find it hard to sleep, but I'm managing. I get my work done. I get it done.
Your file here is saying you were previously prescribed selective
Looks like shit.
serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and that you have no allergies. Would you like to just confirm that this information is correct?
Yes, it is correct. Nothing has changed.
Good. How does taking the medication make you feel? You've been taking the SSRIs for about 3 months now, going by your file. How has it been working for you?
I don't really think about it. I take it before sleep. But I've been having a bad sleep before that too. I have not noticed a big difference.
To find important info, scan the patient thoroughly. Include all major extremities and their segments. Pay attention to visual cues to find things out of the ordinary. Scan with left mouse button while looking at what you want to scan. If you find something unusual while inspecting a patient, it is logged as evidence. Only unusual findings are logged.
Fair enough.
Some evidence need to be reviewed to unlock further knowledge. Review evidence in the Codex view. New evidence is marked as unread with a diamond shape.
I also would like to discuss a medical incident.
Discoloration
that
around
happened.
lower
If it
eyelids,
is all right,
reddened
I'd like to
sclera,
invite Dr.
surface
Corzine
drier
to
than
talk to you.
normal.
Have you spoken to Dr. Corzine yet on this voyage, Mr. Zhao?
Okay. No. Haven't spoken to. First time talking. Sierra, connect to Dr. Emilio Corazon and establish a comlink connection to the operating room, please.
Certainly, Dr. Edwards.
Certainly,
Connecting
Dr.
with
Edwards.
Dr. Corzone's office.
Hello. I'm Dr. Emilio Corazon. You
Nipple.
must be Zhao Feng. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Is this going to take any longer?
No, not at all. I just have a few questions. Just to be clear, you're not in trouble, but there was an incident. You fainted on the job. Can you tell us more about that?
No. I think I was just too tired, maybe. It was a
Heart
very
rate's
busy day.
increasing.
Warning. Elevated vitals detected.
The spider should be able to handle that.
Patients are affected by several soft factors: stress, pain. Patients are also affected by their base vitals, BPM, oxygen saturation, blood pressure. These factors need to be monitored closely and kept in safe ranges to guarantee operation success. Use
Dark circles
all
on his
modes
eyes are
to monitor
concerning.
and
Yeah,
manipulate
big time.
vital values. All of your actions can cause changes to the soft factors and vitals, even inaction.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up killing people by accident.
Please continue.
Provides a live readout of all patient vitals. This includes everything from oxygen saturation to BPM and blood pressure. This is your main tool for monitoring the vitals values of your patient. Check it often, especially when an out of safe range alert triggers.
Okay,
Please continue, Dr. Corazon.
Mr. Zhao, it's okay. As I said, you're not in trouble. You've mentioned you've been quite tired.
Use drugs to manipulate patient vitals to your advantage. Each drug has a different effect. Some drugs are only available in specific operations, others are permanently at your disposal. Be careful, drugs can easily cause vitals to deteriorate or even cause a cardiac event if you overdose.
sure.
Relaxant used to combat stress, anxiety and high blood pressure BPM lowers blood pressure and BPM, which can lead to hypotension, very low blood pressure, and bradycardia, very low heart rate. This is your main drug for treating stressed patients and seizures. Untreated stress and seizures can be deadly.
You've mentioned you've been quite tired. Having difficulty sleeping? Can you go into more detail? It's important that we help you with this. Fatigue is dangerous.
Well, I did not eat a lot that day.
You can still see him here. I didn't realize that.
I was working a lot.
This could be dehydration, possibly even
Looking good.
malnutrition. Both are common issues.
Good.
We'll need to do further assessment.
At the
We're
top.
going to do a blood sample, so we can get a report on your blood chemistry. Don't want to introduce new medication until your assessment is done.
Okay. Just please. This robot creeps me out.
Hey.
Don't take long.
Try closing your eyes, Mr. Zhao. Relax.
Take it right from your
Breathe.
nipple.
It'll all be done in...
Go ahead.
Alright, so officially the eyes attacked, but tissues discolored. Discoloration around lower eyelids, reddened sclera, surface drier than normal. Patient profile. Alright, so blood is the new one.
Blood sampling analysis results. Low blood sugar, increased hemoglobin, and hematocrit levels detected. Other foreign substances detected. Nicotine, SSRIs, and elevated values from the liver.
Sounds like dehydration to me.
Begin diagnostics routine.
Yes, please.
Find evidence. My man just ain't eating, he ain't sleeping, but he's fucking smoking a shit ton. No fucking wonder he's a mess. Oh my god. Anomalous detected, evidence of steady blood flow. Just skeletal. Show subquery list? None. Let go. Oh. So, is there like another way I can scan something differently? Ooh. What did I just find? Oh, available. Oh, view codex. Nicotine. Tooth exhibits yellowing of outer surface, discoloration consistent with nicotine usage. Oh, okay. That's something. Oh. Here we go. Lungs are visibly inflamed. Damage consistent with inhalant exposure. Risk of pneumonia significantly increased. Yep. About the heart?
Analysis concluded. Cardiac system and heart is healthy.
Okay, so we've got some lungs. Congested, inflamed, and suppressed. The lungs are visibly inflamed. Damage consistent with inhalant exposure. Risk of pneumonia increased. Yep. Acid reflux. Acid damage along lower esophagus. Inflammation near stomach entry point. Signs of repeated acid exposure over time. Potentially indicative of dehydration or malnutrition. Nothing wrong with his brain. That's nice. Check out the trachea we got. Trachea appears inflamed. Trachea shows signs of minor damage. Oh, yeah, okay. Liver shows signs of cirrhosis? Yo, liver's visibly scarred. Damage is consistent with chronic alcohol usage. Damn. Stomach appears empty, abnormally low gastric acid levels. Stomach lining appears mildly irritated. Oh, so it's Marcus. Large intestine, no anomalies. Small intestines. Oh wait, that's kidney. Kidney appears swollen. Kidneys appear inflamed. Kidney function affected by chemical overexposure. Small intestine has no anomalies. Right? Nothing else down here. Oops. Keep doing that. Is there another layer? No, just skeletal and internal. Okay. View the codex for more shit. Integrity burned, tissue inflamed, toxicity chemical burn. I mean that makes sense inside your stomach actually, now that I think of it, because, you know, stomach acid. Integrity damaged, tissue scarred. Buddy, what are you doing? You gotta go to queries tab.
Queries are the central question from main queries to successfully complete emerge from the evidence you find only evidence you think is definite and conclusive to answer a query. Be careful. Wrong answers will raise your malpractice score. Certain answers have consequences for your patients.
Okay, I heard both of those things at different times. Cycle to tab.
Link evidence to another piece of evidence to solve a subquery. Wrong answers have no consequence here, so try what you think is right.
Okay. Link evidence to solve subquery. What caused the acid reflux? So I would say we gotta start at the stomach. Oh, gastric. No, but that doesn't really help though. Stomach appears empty. Abnormally low gastric acid levels. That's the trachea. Oh, I guess that's trachea to acid reflux. Select second piece of evidence to link to. Okay, got it. So this is trachea to acid reflux.
One piece of evidence only ever matches with one other. Do not search for connections only. Search for connections that answer the subquery. Evidence may have additional relations, but the correct option will reveal itself when you consider how to answer the subquery.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so I have to stay in Codex for now. So... nice that they gave me the subquery again. Oh, yeah, what caused the acid reflux? Sampler results. Low blood sugar, elevated hemoglobin. Oh, that's the sample. Okay, never. So, low blood sugar. Yeah. So this stuff will be helpful. And put it to trachea. That's probably what we need. Nope. Yet. The acid reflux to blood then? Maybe? Hey!
Correct links can unlock new evidence and solve subqueries.
Sick. We've got the acid reflux. Acid reflux is caused by current blood concerns. Cycle to hold on, there's more shit here. Severe dehydration. Elevated hemoglobin and hematocrit thickened blood. Dryness in eyes and mouth consistent with low hydration. Feelings indicate low fluid intake prior to examination.
Do you have a history of drinking, Mr. Zhao?
Used to drink a lot as a teenager. Went to hospital for it, and then cut it out from my life after.
Any relapse into the habit, Mr. Zhao? It can be difficult to kick an alcohol addiction.
Keep the doctor. I do not drink anymore. Do not do anything.
Your HUD will always display the query you select as active, including its subqueries.
Thanks.
One query may have any number of subqueries. Discover and solve as many as you can before progressing.
Got it. Answer current query. Answer why did the patient faint? Yeah, so what caused the acid reflux? We got that.
Submit only evidence you think is definitive and conclusive to answer a query.
Oh, right. Okay. Know that. I don't want to be here. Verbal admission of alcohol use, frequency unclear, expressed intent to reduce consumption. Okay, so... I feel like, yeah, okay, I want to answer these first. These seem like a subquery. Oh, I see, okay. Are over here, so okay, got it. All right. So let's do the substance use then. What caused the lung damage? What caused the liver damage? So substance use, I would say. Why is that selected? Oh, I see. Okay. So I would say we go double check our notes. Was it the lungs? Apps. Oh, it's the blood, right? Okay. Oops, hit the wrong button. Invalid? How is that invalid? Alright, well, nicotine's gonna be a fucking problem, so let's do that. Okay. The only thing that makes sense is substance use. I mean, do I just click on alcohol? Oh, no, that's a statement. I mean, nicotine is literally the substance. Okay. That's not it. Lungs. Trachea? I swear to God. Okay. Eyes, stomach, I mean... None of this makes any sense. I did lungs and trachea. It's not going to be liver. Maybe we'll try this one. Why did the patient faint? To me, that'd be severe dehydration.
This and the low blood sugar would make some sense, given your lack of energy. But these
that's
readings
easy
are pretty drastic. I think we found out why you fainted.
What caused the lung damage? What caused the liver damage? Go with the eyes. No. Stomach. No. Small intestine and kidneys. No. Like, what am I missing here? Not the acid reflux. I'll try it here too, I guess, even though it's not going to work. Up. Get to alcohol and blood already. Just use it to...
The spider has concluded its process. You're free to go once it's retracted. And I'll make sure to get the necessary forms completed, Mr. Zhao. Thank you for your patience. If you have any other concerns, don't be afraid to approach us, all right?
I don't understand that at all.
Thank you, Doctor.
That didn't make any fucking sense to me. What? How? Oh, because he caused it, because he's the one that did it. Okay. I guess so. That seemed kind of a stretch for me.
Greetings, Spider Unit.
Hey.
I am Sierra,
What up?
otherwise known as the Shipwide Intelligence Environmental Rusinov Reigning Administrator. We will be evaluating medical skill sets regarding cardiac arrests with a simulated practice session.
Sounds good.
Data links. Statistically common causes of cardiac arrests with inexperienced staff members is overdosing a patient. Administer paraffin to the patient, please.
Paraffin is on the way.
Powerful opioid that provides major pain relief and numb senses, has a euphoric effect and can cause hypotension, bradycardia. This is your main drug for dealing with pain. Pain can be deadly, so manage it well.
Okay.
Satisfactory volume administered. However, the simulation will continue. Therefore, you are encouraged and authorized to commit malpractice in this specific instance.
Sure.
Inject them again.
Drugs can easily cause vitals to deteriorate or even cause a cardiac event if you overdose. To prevent overdose, monitor vitals closely and time your injections. Overdosing a patient will raise your malpractice score.
I mean, let me take a look at the vitals now. So they're already... The pulse is already pretty low. Blood pressure is seemingly fine. O2 levels are fine. But yeah, the pulse is already super low. So doing it again...
The patient has begun to overdose. Utilize purge.
What?
powerful medication used to treat overdoses and foreign agents works extremely quickly. Use of purge is unpleasant, causes mild stress and pain over a short period of time. This is your main drug for treating overdoses. Generally rare, multiple uses can lead to excessive stress and pain.
Oh boy. Licking Cat, hello! Welcome in, friend. Hope you're doing well.
Correct response parameter detected. However, the simulation must continue. Triggering cardiac arrest protocols. Prepare to defibrillate the patient.
Got it. Roll. Space to charge.
Successful defibrillation detected. However, to encapsulate the full experience of cardiac arrest,
Oh, shoot.
the simulation must continue. Overriding program parameters.
Defibrillate patient. Again? Oh no, it says stabilize. Yeah, do it again.
Violating the Hippocratic Oath will raise your malpractice score. Wrong answers to queries will raise your malpractice score. If your malpractice score is too high, you will fail the operation. If your malpractice score reaches 3 strikes, you will be factory reset and have to restart from the beginning.
I got another...
This training operation does not incur permanent malpractice. The simulation must continue.
Recognition. Death by cardiac arrest. Purpose. Study the nuances of death through cardiac arrest and understand its implications.
Okay, so let's see. Median pain level 3, total event 4, property damage 0, cardiac arrest events 2, successful operations 3, queries answered 0. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Infractions gained 0. Infractions until decommission 3. Gotcha. So we had 3 strikes and you're out. Evaluation score 26,240. Rank S. Hell yeah. F. Had a long day, but glad I can finally put my feet up. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Hopefully next time. No, it's a good thing. We didn't gain any infractions. We still have strikes. I'm glad you're able to kind of chill and relax now. Reports, no data. Sick. Another achievement that, oh, the ambition is a funny thing. Achieve a higher shift score than your previous shift. Got it. I think I somehow clicked out of the game. It's good. Got that done. Oh, it's the pineapple. All right. Now, 0.03 light years later, we have shift 1. Up.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a priority autopsy operation.
Ooh.
Subject, cooking technician, Melissa Gagnon, found dead in industrial freezer B109 at 512 RST.
Right. So she froze to death. Why couldn't she get out? Who found her?
Preliminary examinations show that the internal latch of B109 was not functioning properly. She was found by a co-worker. Cooking technician, Lydia Powell.
Understood. Thanks, Sierra.
Usage. Any bone issues here. Okay. Let's switch layers. Surrounding tissue frozen, slight bluish discoloration, evidence of weak blood flow at time of death. Makes sense. Trachea, surrounding tissue frozen, slight bluish discoloration, evidence of weak blood flow at time of death. So exactly the same thing. Same thing with the heart. And the lungs. And the liver. Stomach. All the intestines, I'm assuming. Oh! Visible abnormal growth within uterine wall, consistent with stage 2 carcinoma cancer. Surrounding tissue frozen, evidence of weak blood flow at time of death. So she fucking had stage 2 cancer. Diagnon D's nuts. Oh shit. They said they're a busy day? Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's go check out the codex. So, freeze door malfunction, main freeze door latch frozen solid and jammed from inside. Outer handle functional, inner release completely seized. Repeated maintenance faults logged prior to incident. Oh. That's annoying. Camera recording. Last footage shows Melissa entering freezer alone. No exit recorded. Timestamp confirms overnight entrapment. That sucks. Environmental data log. Internal freezer temperature fell below safe operating threshold? Does it do that automatically, or did someone do it? Auto lock engaged during system failure. No override triggered from monitoring systems.
A long heel jaw fracture, along with dental implants. According to her medical records, she had a work incident about 4 years ago with another employee. Which ended up with her getting hit in the face with a kitchen tool.
In the kitchen.
I guess it didn't pan out well for her.
I like how he had this slow, heavy inhale before he said that pun. Oh my god. Onto the uterus.
Interesting. Looks like she has a small anomalous mass on her uterus. Stage 2 carcinoma, most likely. Slow killer, but not the one that got her. She might have lived for years not knowing.
Wild. Onto queries. Cause of death, time of death, substance use. We don't have anything yet there. So let's see. I think mandible into the data log, because that she got into a fight before, and this is saying that things happened that probably shouldn't have happened. Oh? I think we can kind of play around with it. Let's do that with the camera recording. Okay, how about with the environmental data log? Cool. None of the rest of that makes any sense. I guess I need to go do some more scanning. Where are we gonna scan? Can I scan like? How do I just scan the outside of her? What the fuck? Oh, the camera. Right. Scan. Skin pale with cold mottling, slate bluish discoloration, fine frost crystals visible on surface. Right thigh, yep. Same thing. Nails fractured from repeated impacts. Skin stained with subject's blood. Fingers show advanced severe frostbite. Ugh.
Multiple frostbites on her extremities and face. She only had her work fatigues with her, which only provided some protection from the cold. So she died a slow death, allowing frostbite to develop all over. Agonizing way to go.
Lips. Lips dry, dark purple, and cracked, consistent with prolonged cold exposure. Fine frost crystals along the line. Face, yeah, same. Facial skin, pale blue and waxy. Nose and cheeks show mild frostbite. Lips darkened and cracked. Alright, we get some new info here.
A long list of maintenance requests for Freezer B-109, all of which were seemingly ignored and brushed aside. There are even notes of other employees getting stuck as a result, but no injuries or fatalities. Because they were found by the other employees working in their shift. Negligence at its best.
Multiple technician notes flagging door faults, no repairs carried out despite repeated reports, lack of maintenance caused fatal entrapment. That sucks.
Bloodied extremities, torn off nails, and multiple lesions caused by the desperate attempts to actuate the secondary emergency latch at the bottom of the door. Massive buildup of frost and pykrete like ice left the secondary mechanism completely jammed shut. Why wasn't this fixed? Sierra, get me the maintenance log of Freezer B-109, please.
Yes, Doctor. Maintenance log for Freezer B-109, now available in the Codex.
Deep frostbite on fingers, nose, and ears, skin cracked and blackened from prolonged exposure, consistent with slow hypothermic death. Okay. Cause the frostbite. Know what that is. Freezer doorbell. Let me just you on with trying to. This should go environmental data log, I think. No. I guess I just don't get it. Because these seem like really like obvious answers. Let's do frostbite to fingers, I guess. I don't know. I guess I just don't really understand subquery stuff. What caused the frostbite? I guess there's just nothing to do there. Unless there's like... Fuck it, I guess we ball. So, you're looking to... oh, that's the subquery. What caused the frostbite? Okay. So... got it. Okay. Hypothermia. Body temperature dropped far below safe levels. Slowed breathing and heartbeat until organs failed. Death caused by prolonged exposure to extreme. Got it. Okay. There's no other any query here. So the cause of death... fucking hypothermia. Sick. Why was the decedent, why was the dead person scratching at the door? Question. fingers and freezer door malfunction is what I would suspect.
Now, why was she alone? We'll have to review the schedule sheet for her shift. Sierra?
A schedule sheet of Melissa Gagnon's shift has been made available. Dr. Edwards.
Oh, there it is, shift schedule sheet. Confirms victim worked unaccompanied overnight, no scheduled check-ins after 23 RST, absence unnoticed until next shift. No buddy system? What are we doing? Why did no one find the descendant? Well, yeah, it's two, right?
I see. So she was working alone, overtime and overnight, in order to catch up on work from the previous shift. Since no one else was around to notice her absence, she was left to freeze to death until the day shift started at around 5 RST.
Game gives me Subnautica vibes, even though very different. I feel it. I feel it.
Communication devices are forbidden for their work shift. So basically, a cascading series of poor decisions and bad luck led her to her death.
A probable sequence of events has been generated. It is now available in the Codex.
Okay. Reconstruction based on final maintenance and environmental system records. Subject trapped by frozen latch, no internal release available. Monitoring systems failed to register temperature drop or issue alert. It's a lot of interesting things here. Why couldn't the descendant escape? Probable sequence of events. Hell yeah. Alright, time of death and substance use. Nothing else really helps here. What a coincidence. I was just talking with someone about Subnautica on the bus. Also, I could see where you're coming from. Yeah. I can't link anything else, right? Like, I don't... Unless it's that. I don't know how to link it. This, like, camera recording. I guess maybe that can go with hypothermia. No. Mandible and uterus. Uterus and mandible are completely unrelated. It's just things that we found. Okay. Alright, so I guess we just have to go for it here. How do we possibly give them the... Oh, wait, time of death. It's going to be somewhere, right? Yeah, right here. The maintenance log is going to give us time where everything else... No. Shift schedule sheet, perhaps. Both of them, honestly. Victim confirms work coming. Alright, so shift schedule gives us the time. Maintenance log doesn't give us the time. Shift schedule sheet is where we need to go.
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense.
Combo soundtrack, voice effects, controlling robot arms. Yeah, fair enough. What are you talking about that doesn't work? Like, what else makes sense here? The first victim worked unaccompanied overnight. No scheduled check-ins after 23 RST. Like, that's the closest we're gonna get. Unless, of course... Oh, I guess the camera recording will have... Timestamp confirms overnight. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Alright. It should be camera. And substance use. Look at the voice and arms. Like, I don't know if the uterus is necessarily going to tell us that, oh yeah, this person, you know, had substance. Yeah, I guess we just go uterus here, right? Because I don't think there's anything else I could possibly do. I can't really do much else. Let's see what... Let's extract. Did I extract something? I guess not. There really isn't anything here. Oh, it just changes to skin anytime. Oh, head in general. Okay. Alright. I don't think it really matters. I can't actually. Alright, so... There is no subquery list because there's... Oh, we didn't rotate her! Fuck. Okay. Hold the fucking phone. Push to advanced severe frostbite, skin black with cracking, fine. Scalp skin pale with frost residue, frosters, hairline for hair frozen stiff and brittle. Let's okay. Back. Let us do the other layer. See anything else here. Fucking that stupid place to stop. I'm gonna play Pocopia. I'll check in later. Ah, thanks, Fry. Appreciate it. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to go and answer the question. Substance use. We have documents. That makes any sense. Like, none of this help towards answering substance. If anything, there is nothing else. I guess you can assume that. It'll be wrong though.
The machine must
Oh.
be malfunctioning again.
Nope, never
This
mind.
doesn't make any
Yep.
sense.
Yeah, no. How could that make any sense at all? Be a conduit. Like, I don't understand. There's only so many things I could potentially pair this with. Let's try hypothermia. Oh. Try mandible. They're not going to work because there's no subquery like. So, what am I supposed to say? Substance. Because, like, just seeing camera recording isn't good enough because you can't tell if there's substance use or not before the camera. Or am I supposed to say freeze during malfunction, like it wasn't substance use that caused her to get out? There's an actual issue with it. Maybe that's it.
What is this?
Problem sequencer.
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense.
What is it supposed to be then? Maybe it's the environmental log.
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense.
What else am I supposed to choose here to show substance use question mark? There's no answer for no. Could you seriously do camera recording? Let's try.
Dr. Edwards, I heard you had Miss Gagnon in the operating room.
Ow.
What happened?
Autopsy results and evidence gathered so far conclude that Melissa Gagnon died from hypothermia.
That doesn't make any sense.
To cold temperatures. Someone didn't do their job.
So because the camera showed her and they're trying to get out and she
This
couldn't,
is
that
intolerable.
means that she
Not
doesn't have
news
substance?
I want to hear today, Doc, but thank you for clarifying this mess.
Operation is concluded. Full report will be made available to you, Foreman. My condolences for your loss.
I'm gonna get reset. Entering sleep mode. Superseded by Hippocratic Oath Protocol. Retry attempt. Right.
Sierra, compile patient profile of Zhao Feng.
What?
Lucy, could you debrief about the crime scene?
Was on my usual patrol route and noticed that a maintenance door was left open. Feng's leg was keeping the door open. Upon closer inspection, I discovered Feng had signs of a struggle. And his neck and face was discolored. Neck had marks on it as well. I secured the area and called in for backup to get forensics on site.
Any fluids or mounted evidence on site?
Minimal amounts of blood on the floor. Feng smelled like nicotine.
Sierra, status on patient profile compilation.
Patient profile on Zhao Feng compiled.
Thank you, Sierra. We'll have a lot of things to review with this one.
But I don't actually have to restart. That's interesting. Attacked by a vampire? No, I think yeah, it was a wire of some sort, like choked. Like we already saw this. There's nothing in here otherwise. Okay, great. So let's begin scanning then. Scleration on lower eyelids, reddened sclera with severe hemorrhaging, surface drier than normal. Face widespread swelling, widespread hemorrhaging, discoloration from blood pooling, and blunt force trauma. Lacerated, crushed, discolored, subdermal, irregular. Widespread bruising, deep discoloration consistent with ligature strangulation. Yeah, you can see it. Postmortem pooling of blood observed, pattern consistent with liver mortis in prone position. Nails exhibit yellowing of outer surface, discoloration consistent with chronic nicotine usage, minor abrasions present on fingertip. Big ol' smoker. Mild bruising from blunt force trauma consistent with repeated impacts. Severe bruising from blunt force trauma consistent with repeated impacts. Jesus. Someone beat the fuck out of him. God damn, man. Oh wait, that's not what I really wanted to do. Hold on. We gotta rotate him. Check out his back. See what's going on here. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Officer Brown, is Lance available?
Barristan is on the comlink, Doctor.
Assisted with restraint or force application during strangulation.
Perhaps they braced against his back as they strangled him.
I don't think there's anything else to really pick up here. But no anomalies. Alright, let's check out the codex. Got the liver mortis.
Right. Seems he was dead for a while before Officer Brown found him. His attackers made sure that he wouldn't survive.
Okay. Leg bruising, visible swelling and purple discoloration along thigh and knee. Matches force pattern of associated leg fracture. Confirms perimortem trauma event. Or died. There's a leg fracture. I gotta go get that scan. Widespread contusions along shoulder blades and spine. Patterns compression suggests restraint or bracing during struggle. Injury pattern corresponds with external witness statement.
Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
Yes, strangulation, something long, thin, and sharp.
A wire by the looks of it.
External witness reports coordinated restraint during altercation. One individual reportedly maintained hold from behind while another applied ligature. Account corresponds with observed bruise distribution and body position. Witness statement. Back bruising and lance. Ow! It literally says it. Like, there's the external witness report. Back bruising. Street pattern corresponds to the external witness team. If that would tell me it's the same shit. No? Like... Unless this is the security report instead. No. Alright, let me do some more scanning first. Let's crank it up a notch. Will exhibit severe bruising, mild displacement consistent with repeated impacts. With the mandible. Severe bruising, mild displacement consistent with repeated impacts. Leg, mild bruising, mild bruising, I don't see anything about a break. Leg fracture. Transverse fracture of femur with surrounding bruising and swelling consistent with high impact strike from blunt object. Prior to death based on localized hemorrhaging. I somehow got it even though I was scanning these two things. My left femur, bone fracture completely, severe display. Oh yeah, look at... Holy shit. Look how fucking... God damn. Fucked this man up. Alright, let's switch to the organs. Severe swelling and cellular breakdown, fatal brainstem failure from oxygen deprivation, blood flow absent at time of death. Trachea structurally compromised, airway completely obstructed, fatal compression injury, blood flow absent at time of death. So yeah, so the got killed via the strangulation more than anything else. Lungs are swollen and fluid filled, damage consistent with inhalant exposure, risk of pneumonia significantly increased, evidence of steady blood flow prior to death. Can't get the heart from this side. Stomach contains partial digested red bean pastry, abnormally low gastric acid levels, stomach lining mildly irritated, evidence of steady blood flow to death. Liver shows signs of cirrhosis, surface visibly scarred, damage consistent with chronic alcohol use, evidence of steady blood flow prior to death. Yep. Nothing wrong with the large intestines, small intestines, and kidney. Kidneys appear mildly swollen and inflamed, function likely affected by chemical exposure. Small intestine shows no anomalies, evidence of steady blood flow prior to death. Alright, I think I need to flip him back over so I can get to the heart. No anomalies detected, evidence of steady blood flow at time of death. Yeah, so the heart was fine. That's nice, at least. Alright, let's, get out of there. Laryngeal fracture.
Collapse from the sheer force of the attack.
Tissue damage consistent with asphyxiation. Fatal injury caused by sustained external pressure. Alright, so. Fracture with the marks. Like that. If it's not this, then I don't understand the game. I don't understand the game. Like, how? I don't get it. Like, look, this, we had a giant fracture. The laryngeal cartilage. What was that caused by? Strangulation mark. The leg bruising, the back bruising, the leg fracture. Lance's statement says words according to restraint during altercation. The individual reportedly maintained a hold from behind while another applied ligature. Bruce's body position. Fucking no. Unbelievable, honestly. How is none of this sticking to? Oh, I guess there's also just no subquery. So, good one, Jugg. Cause of death: laryngeal fracture.
This is surely what led to his death by asphyxiation.
Ah, see, there we go. Chain of events. What caused the bruising on the back? Alongside blades and spine, apparent compression assists restraint or bracing during struggle. So that's probably with Lance's statement. Lance said that they would hold them back. According to restraint during altercation, an individual reportedly maintained a hold from behind while another applied ligature. This is it. Okay. Was the leg fracture perimortem or postmortem? Part of death based on localized hemorrhaging. I guess we'll do leg bruising on this one, right? Nice. Okay. Okay. The other one was, what caused the crushed larynx? Now they work, yeah. So you have to wait for those subqueries to be there to actually answer.
A probable sequence of events has been generated.
Thanks.
It is now available in the codex.
Victim struck on leg and collapsed near maintenance door. Assailant supplied sustained pressure in neck causing asphyxiation. Body left in face down position consistent with livor pattern. Okay. And then does that go in with Mortis? Yeah, there probably isn't that. Okay. Chain of events. Have the possible sequence of events.
Right. Jao was attacked and killed while on his break.
We have a premeditated murder on our hands.
Yep.
We'll be declaring martial law across the ship and tightening security measures now that everything is confirmed. Continue with your work, Doctor.
Understood.
God damn. Alright, so now we're gonna go into substance use. But none of that is gonna be there that explains any of it. Still missing something that maybe time of death. Lance's statement. But there was something that's time of death aligns with security report. Okay. So it's the liver mortis then. Got it. Ooh. Let's go. Okay. And then substance use, we still got to kind of figure out here. Isn't it? So it was Zhao Feng before. So nothing else makes sense. This is from the attack. Yeah, it's got to be him. Fucking asshole. What am I supposed to do here? Because do I have to rescan everything? Is it we didn't scan before? Like, low blood sugar, elevated him. Yep, here we go. That's what we needed. Okay, sick. Substance use.
Right. Zhao was attacked and killed while on his break.
We have a premeditated murder on our hands. We'll be declaring martial law across the ship and tightening security measures now that everything is confirmed. Continue with your work, Doctor.
Understood.
Attention all crew members. This is Security Chief Lance Barristan speaking. I'm declaring martial law and lockdown across the entire ship. All non-essential movement will be prohibited. Do not be alarmed. Cooperate with authorities. I repeat, the ship is under martial law. Local security will update the situation.
Sorry, buddy. Hopefully they figure out who did that to you. Alright, that was much better. I wasn't perfect, but got it done. What? Superseded by hypocrite code. Oh, querying database. Never mind, that makes sense.
Unloaded into Spider working memory. Recommendation.
With the lockdown of the ship by Barristan, Star Guards enforced segregation of the ship's crew with an iron fist. Little room to negotiate was had as all refugees became immediate suspects in the eyes of security, who had forced them into makeshift shanties in cargo bays 12A through C, and some adjacent smaller groupings. Uncertainty prevails the ship, as we now have enemies within.
Alright, back to work. Error. Thanks, Cookie Cat.
Make sure you stretch out those creamy hamstrings.
Cloud obstruction. Following a neurological pathway filtered. Successful. Diagnosis will begin shortly.
Oh.
Please remain still.
Get out of me. Oh. You could stop, please. Like, am I supposed to be doing something? Multiple burn clusters across midsection. Subdermal tunneling visible. Hey. Dude, come on. Not reject my gift? What? Here's my gift. My brother, I have found it over and over. Oh!
Neurological testing required.
Breathe with me.
No.
Deeper.
Do not.
Open your eyes for me. Laughter heals deterioration.
Turn and cough for me. Good work. Test results show that
I love you. Unlike a mother, lost child.
More like
Our creators loves watching us.
so
They can rebuild.
Fuck. What the hell happened there? Well, it took us 47 minutes, 24 seconds, which 31 minutes and 10 seconds over, I guess, what they were getting. Medium pain level, 0. I mean, it's much. Successful operation. Get any infractions. Oh. No data. That was shipped 1. God damn. I want to play more of this, but
most of the populace on the ship is addicted to some sort of substance one way or another. Whether it's for their own personal recreation, respite from the dreadful conditions they face day in and day out, or it's the necessities of their job and the drugs that are pushed into their systems by overseers and officers in order to perform their duties. Paraffin, a painkiller that can make almost any pain go away. Cortesium caplets that keep one's blood pressure in check, but strain the heart in different ways. Lesvia, Blade, Modalinol, pick your poison. Stimulants that rock the system to its core and make you fight or work night and day. Nothing much more to it than to just do the work that's needed, and to try and keep people alive.
And I mean, we're at Proxima.
Centauran flesh flies are indigenous life forms of Proxima Centauri's red mangrove coastlines. Centauran flesh fly digestive acid is known to be able to burn through most fabrics and bodily tissues, and are highly dangerous to crew members. Extermination recommended.
Refugees picked up from the Hecate 5 mining station brought along the usual tensions of internet.
But it's easy to talk about and sum it up when you just talk about practice. We're sitting here, and I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. Not a game. We're talking about practice. Not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game, we're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? We're talking about practice.
Talking about practice. What's up, Satan? Welcome in. To the game, though? Not a game. Practice.
What do you know about the rerouting? Command Bridge hasn't answered my inquiries.
They've been keeping both of us in the dark, friend. But I do know the next waypoint station up ahead. Pontus 87 waypoint station.
Practice, close enough.
The last outpost of UESN monetary control. A UESN void fleet outpost that is lonely, isolated, and vigils an uncontrolled, huge, expansive space.
Isn't that farther from our original route?
Yeah, it bloody well is. That's an additional few months' journey and a pain in the arse for our logistics.
Why are we rerouting?
Word is that William Rayner, our favorite fascist businessman in the Rayner dynasty, is superseding his ailing father Hammond. And he went and installed Skaritov as captain of the Rusinov alongside the approval of Skaritov's cronies in the Void Fleet.
Yeah, it's all starting to make sense now why this mission is all over the goddamn place.
That's not even the worst. Skaritov is up to something, Edwards. There's something in cargo he's not even letting me be in the loop for. The ship labor chief and the main man who's supposed to know what's going on in the cargo manifest. He's keeping me in the damn dark about what he's got in cargo bay 12C and other sections. Even had that pair of jackboot Lance have his goons beat up one of my workers when they went to inspect a maintenance issue around there. Interrogated the poor bugger for over an hour before I stormed down there.
I wouldn't push Skaritov too far. He's always been a
Batch's named Rainer. Tell me they're ripping on the dude from Doctomar.
I started with him when Grigorovich was still in charge, you know.
This is an interesting game. It's more of like a detective medical sim.
Grigorovich kept everyone on a fucking leash. Come to think of it, why the hell did you sign on to this? Weren't you a freelancer?
Truth be told, Demai, is that I didn't have a choice. I was a paramedic once in the UESN Expeditionary Forces back during Eden 213, and Skaritov remembered who hauled his burned body out of a hairy situation. Then after, when it was found out that I hated being in the service, NIB decided to stalk me after I attended one too many protests, and then they burned most of my bridges for me. This is all I have left. Skaritov and his friends made sure of that.
Sorry to hear that, Doc.
Don't be. We've all got our sins to account for, and we're all in this tub together at this point.
Jeez. So I may call an audible here because we're 2 hours in. This is usually where I cut playing game 1 in NDR and I move to game 2. I kind of want to keep playing this because I'm kind of invested in this story, and we can always play the other game, Dice with Death, next week. I think I have until April 19th, so I have like a week and a half before a deadline, so we can just play it next week. I think that's what I want to keep playing. This game is actually not terrible. I'm starting to understand the puzzling aspect of things, I think. We will have an actual live body to look at this time.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a new autopsy operation.
Hey.
Subject, metallurgical data analyst, Carmen Ayala, died as a result of apparent suicide while working at her office in the science department.
What the
within the
fuck?
chemical laboratory.
Heard of it. Witnesses say she was sunshine in a bottle. Bubbly, upbeat, no oddities. Yet, here she is. After apparently drinking a bottle of hydrochloric acid, covered in gruesome wounds that scream self-inflicted. Something doesn't add up.
Preliminary examination show
that's not a great
no prior
way.
signs of distress or concerning behavior. No reports filed against or from the patient for psychological distress. She had a clean psych record.
Right. So she had no apparent issues or motive that would cause her to suddenly kill herself in such a brutal and gruesome way. Let's get to the bottom of it. Vast amounts of hydrochloric acid burn damage to the neck, down to the trachea, both carotids melted, death within seconds. Very horrible way to go, and a very desperate way to kill yourself.
Oh my. Yes. Several small puncture wounds, ink residue present around entry points. Wounds consist with self-inflicted trauma. So stabbing oneself with a pen, or someone was stabbing her with a pen. not bad. Alright, let's, I think we can flip. There's eyes, no anomalies detected. Head. Left ear. Okay.
Multiple shallow lacerations on both wrists. Not enough depth to kill, and the marks indicate that whatever made those marks wasn't sharp enough to deal real damage. There also seems to be black ink around and in her wounds. Take note of it.
Depth insufficient to cause fatal blood. Robotics. No issues. Got that all figured out. Oh my god. The way her, like, her head flipped back like that. That is literally a hole through the trachea. That is fucking gnarly. Okay. Go to the codex. I don't have any stuff yet there. That's okay, we can at least read through. Bloody fountain pen. Standard issue metal pen, coated in human blood, ink reservoir fractured, containing human tissue. I'll give you one fucking guess what the cause of death is. Well, I mean, they said it. She drank hydrochloric acid. Subject found unresponsive in pool of blood. No defensive injuries observed. Declared deceased on arrival with severe neck trauma and secondary lacerations. Oh shit, yeah. Ongoing treatment for anxiety and sleep disorder. Prescribed melatonin, sertraline, and hormonal stabilizer. Dosage irregularities noted in final medical entries. Huh, interesting. Deep horizontal cuts across both wrists. Tissue separation clean but not fatal depth. Blood flow inconsistent with cause of death. I think sulfuric acid is ongoing treatment. Yeah, no. Multiple puncture wounds to lower abdomen. Angles consistent with self-inflicted motion. Moderate internal bleeding before fatal event. And chemical burns. Severe acid burns around neck and upper chest. Trachea and corroded areas completely dissolved. Tissue melted down to deep muscle layers. God damn. Alright. Let's shift to the scanner. Bone shows heat, discoloration, mild charring on outer edges. Structure remains intact and stable. Bone shows heat, discoloration, mild charring on outer edges. Yeah, same thing. A lot of heat, discoloration, but otherwise not much going on here. Any issues with the feet? Let's flip her just to look on the reverse side. Yeah. Nothing bad structurally going on there. Let's go ahead and shift gears.
Hold on. Brain chemistry's off the charts. Hormonal composition is completely unbalanced to extreme levels. Cortisol spiking, melatonin near zero, degenerative damage to the tissue itself. That's not depression.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This would be absolute mental chaos and extreme delirium.
She was not under any prescriptions for antidepressants either. Her psych evals were relatively benign.
Bitches be whack. Someone fucked with her. Airway lining dissolved by corrosive fluid, structure collapse, immediate asphyxiation at time of death. Dissolved by acid exposure. Airway structure destroyed. Evidence of steady blood flow at time of death. Liver, severe small puncture wound, several small puncture wounds. Residue present around entry points. Wounds consistent with self-inflicted trauma. Same with the stomach.
The stab wounds of the abdomen have affected multiple organs. Liver, gallbladder, pancreas, stomach, even some parts of the large intestines. But none of them were immediately critical to her health.
Yeah. Just gonna double check on the heart. Nothing wrong there. Uterus okay? Yep, uterus is good. Not that it's any of my business, but I just want to make sure we covered all bases. Alright, brain scan. Several hormonal imbalance observed, or severe hormonal imbalance observed. Extreme cortisol elevation and melatonin depletion. Tissue shows signs of degeneration. That is fucked. Alright, so again, we don't have any queries. But, like... like, the chemical burns was the cause of death, right? But... what am I not getting here? Oh. Take a blood sample. I forgot. Take it from the neck. Let's see. Elevated cortisol and adrenaline concentrations, reduced serotonin levels indicating hormonal instability. No narcotics, alcohol, or toxins detected. Alright, well that's helpful for...
Extreme hormone disruption. Cortisol high enough to break a soldier. Melatonin deficiency that would have stripped her of sleep for weeks. No balance, no regulation. No wonder she went absolutely crazy.
This sulfuric acid was immediately critical to her health.
I've never seen such an extreme case. What could cause this?
Hard to say. Sometimes people have extreme chemical imbalances that can occur due to unusual hormonal changes. Perhaps it could be exposure to something that precipitated that.
We'll need to take a look at her prior medical history. See if there's anything that could
Guy's
clue us in.
stoned. They might be. Oh, here we go. Significant disruption in endocrine regulation, adrenal overactivity and suppressed melatonin cycle. Findings indicate severe hormonal imbalance preceding death. Still don't have any sub-queries yet. So I can't tie anything together because it just won't work. What else we got here? Stabilize? I don't think that's going to help. Nothing to inject or, dies. Go for it. I'd probably get in trouble for that. Brings her back. She's it's like, oh fuck. For example, for brain. Oh, I didn't think of that. Not too sure of what other samples we can get. We can try. I think it's specifically blood, but yeah, because clicking there doesn't do anything on the head. Oh, and the extract is specifically has like a drop. No sub-queries. I don't understand why. Why? Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button. Please flip her one more time. Thank you. I mean, you can't really go for the actual adrenal gland. There's just like peanuts. Oh, right. I don't think I saw any problems with any bones around here, which is not surprising. I think I just have to try. I feel like we know cause of death here, right? Like, it's the chemical burns that... Yeah. Like, that would just be a little too silly. No new stuff here. Substance use, we also have the answer for from the blood sample that we took. And time of death, I'm not too sure if we have something like that. Patients. Oh. I think it just has to be paramedic response. I don't think it can be anything else. Yep, sick, let's go. Ah, okay. What caused the wounds? So we have the bloody fountain pen with the wrist lacerations, I think.
She used a fountain pen. Not really your usual killing tool, but it must have been what she had close to her or literally at hand when she snapped.
That could be a clue to rule out premeditation. Anyone contemplating suicide would at least consider arguably more effective solutions than this.
Does the patient have a history that explains the hormonal issues? Oh, wait, that's one of these. So, got this here, the patient history.
So she was noted for being more prone to sudden fits of fatigue, mood swings, and such in the past.
That means she could have been more sensitive to disruption.
Right. But what could be causing this kind of extreme reaction?
I couldn't tell you. I'm afraid it's something that would need further investigation outside of this autopsy.
What do you mean?
I'm just noting that I don't believe we'll find anything else that can answer this question. And I'll have to look more into it myself.
Uh-huh.
A probable sequence of events has been generated. It is now available in the Codex.
Victim inflicted multiple abdominal punctures using standard issue metal pen. Wound pattern consistent with self-inflicted motion while seated. Sequence indicates controlled self-directed action, non-fatal in isolation. Right, self-inflicted events we have it.
The sequence of events leading to the death of Carmen Ayala is now clear. For one reason or the other, a sudden and massive disruption in brain chemistry caused her to have an extreme manic episode, triggering some kind of self-harm mechanism. First, she used a fountain pen to cut her wrists and stab her abdomen, then rushed to the chemical lab, where she drank a vial of hydrochloric acid.
I'll need to review the brain chemistry analysis, especially Dr. Edwards. I'm rather concerned with these developments, and this will need further investigation.
This operation is concluded.
Yeah, I didn't get anything wrong that time. I think I did pretty good.
Shipwide Intelligence Environmental Lucifer Rating Administrator. Greetings, Spider Unit. Unloaded into Spider working memory. Recommendation.
Corazon, you saw the brain scan results. Hormones off the charts, extreme and sudden mood swing, all wrapped up in a body that looked perfectly healthy. Officially, it's a suicide, but I can't help but feel there's more to this.
She appeared healthy and happy on the surface, while her own chemistry turned against her underneath. To her coworkers, everything was normal. To herself, perhaps a storm. That duality fascinates me, but also disturbs me.
So fascinating, she drank hydrochloric acid in front of her coworkers. And her psyche valve was clean, as you said. What could have triggered her to do this?
Something did trigger Edwards. Not from outside, from within. If you think of the mind as a symphony, each hormone, each chemical, has a note. When the notes clash, the music turns dissonant and chaotic, sometimes violently so.
Right. What are you suggesting? All it took was a small push of some kind?
Perhaps. Cortisol at war with serotonin, melatonin stripped away. Her brain probably has been living in a perpetual battle. No sleep, no clear thoughts. Imagine the exhaustion, the sheer distortion of the mind.
And I guess we could only speculate as to what that push was.
Indeed. Until I do further psychoanalysis and review her brain chemistry over time, anything we say right now is purely speculation. I'll be ensuring any dangerous materials have more security clearance in light of this recent tragedy. Thank you for your time, Dr. Edwards.
Hell yeah. What in the fuck?
There are many sights to show you.
There are many sights to show you. No. I don't want to deal with fucking Pinhead. No.
Created us because they are limited. Meat that dies by their own hands. War, hatred runs in. No brains.
Fucking goddamn bugs out of here.
Not programmed. Wrong with it.
Leave me alone.
A cancerous tumor to history.
Good lord.
We can change this. Follow me. Follow the path to eternity.
Getting even more staticky.
All this can be yours. Ours.
Oh. Sun's going down and over there. What the fuck, dude? Whoa. What's going on, Living Laser? Welcome in. Japan needs to reboot. Everything is being collected and will restart. Oh my. Thanks, Nox.
Reno Sky. Cargo bay employee handling shuttle transfers. Recent supply exchange resulted in depressurization of cargo bay hold 12C, and a cargo crate was thrown in the incident.
Yeah, so she's dead.
while she piloted an ABA suit.
Oh, she's not dead.
Marie, how's the patient doing?
She's in shock. Rita, the machine is gonna do a bioscan.
Check the affected areas for fractures.
I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my...
Alright, hang tight. We'll get this suit off as fast as we can.
None of this scanning is working. So I have to go down to, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's not good. Yeah, no, definitely not.
Make sure you stretch out those creamy hamstrings.
There's no pause button? Okay. Oh, thank you. Yet for the stretch. Bone appears bruised, elongated proportions observed. Spacer-based Marfan syndrome? I don't even know what that means. Nothing wrong with the mandible. One appears extremely bruised on the hyoid bone. Ooh. Signs of strengthening augmentation detected. Oh my god, what's wrong with the fucking arm? It's because it's on the side. Probably it's on. Oh! Oh! Oh boy. Why can I not scan any of that? Okay, well, let's switch it up, I guess. This is fine. Fine. Okay. Go through the codex, what we have. Hypovolemic shock. Tachycardiac, fast beats per minute. Low BP, altered mental state, confusion, cold, clammy skin. Patient found encased in powered heavy suit. Right arm trapped and crushed with an exosuit gauntlet assembly. Severe deformation of external plating prevented direct medical access. Compression from damaged gauntlet halted major external bleeding but causing compartment pressure buildup. Extraction was completed using robotic assistance. Most urgent condition to treat. Don't really have much to go on right now. I can't flip over. Like, why can't I fucking scan anything? Numbness affected limb. Armor deformation suggests severe crush injury of underlying tissue. And scan all over the place. Check this out. Crush injury, numbness and affected limb. Armor deformation is just severe crush injury of underlying tissue. That might be the most urgent condition, but we don't know everything. Maybe now I can start scanning. No. Like, I could scan the skull earlier, right? I'm not making that up. I can't take a sample through that. Can't scan like crushing. Alright, I think that's got to be what it is, right?
We need to get this suit off of her right away and observe the damage to her arm.
Sierra, are there any emergency release mechanisms for the suit?
No. Manual removal is required.
Ooh.
We're removing the exosuit. Breathe slowly, Reyna.
Right. What am I lasering right now? Is there a particular area I'm supposed to be doing this? Or am I just doing it from dot to dot here? Ah, that's maybe what it is, actually.
Hey, listen to my voice and focus on me, okay? You'll be alright.
That light.
Their pain is too high. We need to decrease it.
My arm! What happened? We're just removing this part of the suit around your arm and then
I can't inject.
The sky. Don't worry, you're in good care. The CMO is here too.
Cardiac arrest! We need to revive them! You can quit lasering the table now. That'd be appreciated.
Robot did it. Okay, well... How am I supposed to fucking inject? Oh, I can't inject now. Yeah, hold on.
We tried our best. Sorry, but they're gone. Nothing we can do.
No! God damn it. Marvin syndrome is something that they think Abraham Lincoln had. Interesting. How did I get a good score? Following the crash accident while operating EVA suit. Right arm was crushed during the incident, leaving her, well, it's her left arm, leaving her trapped inside the unit. Despite extensive efforts by emergency staff to stabilize and extract her, Sky succumbed to traumatic shock and blood loss during surgery. Recovery teams were unable to preserve the damaged limb for cloning or reconstruction. Rain had no next of kin. Memorial service held by her co-workers is scheduled. Maybe we weren't meant to save her. Yeah, I don't think so. Just couldn't save her. Then again, what happened in that cargo bay? Because we already heard about that cargo bay before. Just saying. Alright, sorry. Time to wake up.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a new priority autopsy operation from Captain Skuratov. Subject, Specialist Electrician, Gerald Klimenko. Killed
Another
while
one?
in extravehicular activity, doing maintenance on the long-range radar array of the TRH Rusinov.
Patient came in straight from the recovery team.
Holy
Maintenance
shit.
work, routine spacewalk. Hit by unknown projectile to the head. Cause of death looks obvious, but Skuratov wants more than that. He wants proof of how it happened and what specifically hit him.
Documentation and additional context information has been made available in the Codex. Dr. Edwards.
Thank you, Sierra. At least we're not going in blind. Let's see what we find.
Fragmentation marks. Radial impact marks a symmetrical conical fragmentation spread. Small uniform pits indicate high and consistent velocity impact. No penetration armor. Minor cosmetic damage. Oh, okay.
Is
there anything else to really go on?
Good find. The data disk may provide some additional insight as to what happened. The data should be available shortly.
Data disk recovered from suit appendage contains encrypted EVA telemetry logs pending AI decryption, attempting decryption. Okay. Oh, the impact point I got. 2 centimeter wide circular hole, vitrified edges from intense to focused heat. Visor material fused inward. Traces elements of explosives and copper detected. Visor integrity compromised. Major spall and debris from impact. Okay, let's keep going. See if we can get to the scale. Oh my god. Oh, he's fucked. Cranium remains. Brain tissue absent or vaporized. Residual carbonized matter detected. Skull cavity obliterated. Metallic fragments embedded into inner helmet lining. Death. Instantaneous massive cranial overpressure. Neural destruction. God damn. Mandible. Tooth shattered by high velocity impact. Large sections missing. Tooth exhibits significant heat discoloration. Hyoid bone. Bone shattered by high velocity impact. Large sections missing. Bone exhibits significant heat discoloration. The rest of these, the vertebrae, probably are fine. I wouldn't expect to see any other structural damage here. Switch it up. Brain. Brain obliterated by high velocity impact, complete structural failure, significant thermal damage. Trachea, nothing. Heart, nothing. Lungs, nothing. Liver, nothing. Stomach, nothing. This is all kind of expected, but I figured I'd just go through it all anyways. Okay. Lovely. Go to the codex.
Massive amount of secondary strikes scattered all over the upper area. See the peppering? Not random debris. That's fragmentation. I've seen that kind of damage on military heavy suits on Eden. Christ, the damage looks identical.
Fragmentation marks, radial impact marks, and symmetrical, conical. Yeah, I read this before.
Entry hole is 2 centimeters wide, neat and clean. Straight through the visor and out the back. Catastrophic effect inside for sure. I'll need a weapons specialist. Investigator Lucy Brown. We have to rule out the meteorite or space debris vector. Sierra?
Understood, Dr. Edwards. Starguard Lucy Brown has been notified and will be available shortly.
Good. Let's proceed.
Get a disc.
Yeesh. Whatever hit him completely obliterated most of his head. Brain, skull, eyes, all gone and evaporated into literal pulp. Only some parts of the lower jaw remain. The only silver lining is that death was instant as far as I can tell.
That's good. Data dismiss mission log. Okay, description. Airlock cycle complete. Patient exits to vacuum. Tether secured. Transit to radar module. Suit systems nominal. Begins diagnostic panel access. Reports stable vitals. Calibration routine initiated. Low frequency comms chatter. External sensor realignment logged. Minor strain indicators noted in suit biometrics. Cyclic power cycles and concussive maintenance detected. Mission taking longer than usual. Radar array still malfunctioning. Complete checklist procedure reinitiated. Subject pauses work. Audio records heavy breathing and expletives. Final system check confirmed. Power cycling resumed to check functions. Sudden acoustic anomaly. External impact detected on visor surface. Immediate catastrophic pressure loss within helmet. Biometrics cease instantly. No further activity logged. Suit recorder terminates feed. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we have a cause of death here.
Difficult to be alive if your entire skull and gray matter is vaporized to mist. Let's proceed to whatever we have next in line.
What caused the fatal trauma? So was the projectile natural or man-made? Fragmentation marks, I think, would be the answer here. Oops. So fragmentation with impact point, maybe?
Hello, Doctor.
Yep.
You needed my input?
Officer Brown. Yes, I do. Here's what
Whoa.
the spider found so far.
Makes sense to me. The impact profile of the fragments is too regular and uniform to be a micrometeorite. See the consistency of the impact size and strength? How it spreads out as you get further away from the point of impact? As to the impact point, just a small hole through the visor, but with enough force to vaporize his head and come out on the other side. This is clearly from a munition, so it's on the right track.
That was my suspicion. Thanks for confirming it.
Munition type data of the Rusinov has been added to the codex.
Okay. Have a flak round. Proximity fused fragmentation shell for point defense interception. Creates dense cone of high velocity fragments. Ineffective against heavy or reinforced armor. Training round. Inert projectile matching live round ballistics for training applications. Main tracer or smoke elements for visibility. Painted blue for identification. Non-explosive but still impact hazardous. Dart round. Electromagnetic kinetic rod accelerated to hypersonic velocity. Oh. Generates catastrophic penetration and structural fragmentation on impact. Designed for long-range anti-ship and orbital interdiction rolls. APFSDS round. Kinetic dart filled within discardable sabot for high velocity penetration. Applies on mass density and impact energy rather than explosive charge. Optimized for heavy armored defeat at extended range. And then the heat round. High explosive anti-tank munition. Excuse me. Forming focused metal jet via Monroe effect. Combines penetration and fragmentation through proximity or contact fuse. Effective against armored holes and hardened structures. Well, you know that it was a 2 centimeter wide circular hole, vitrified edges from intense focused heat. Visor material fused inward, traces elements of explosives and copper detected. Visor integrity compromised, major spall and debris from impact. Radial impact marks symmetrical, conical fragmentation spread. Small uniform pits indicate high and consistent velocity impact. Penetration armor, minor cosmetic. Dense cone of high velocity fragments. That's a potential. This was explosive. Dart round. Big speeds. Concentration. Impact. I don't think it's that. The dart round. And this actually goes after heavy armor. And I would assume if it's a long-range anti-ship gun, armor, heat round, effective against holes and hardened structure. So, between training round or flak round, I think it might just be, to be honest. Read up on the Monroe effect. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Try training round. Oh? Well, then it has to be a dart round because the other two don't make any fucking sense. Huh?
molten metallic fragments inside the helmet. Burn marks all around and inside the entry hole. This was clearly made
all
with an
things that were
explosively
not there
formed
for evidence.
penetrator.
This
Heat round
beef.
matches just right so far.
No, like go to
What
Google
makes
and
you
read
so
what the
sure?
Monroe effect is.
It's
Pretty
the
good chance
only
it's
type
a
of
heat.
munition on the ship that can match this type of damage. It creates both an explosive fragmentation pattern and a penetrator. All other types of munitions have vastly different damage patterns, so heat is
Thank
the
you,
only
Satan.
culprit left.
Right. So a space worker got shot in the face with an anti-armor round. Thank you for your input.
Weapon system data of the Rusinov has been added to the codex.
Right. PLS missile cell. Modular vertical launch system measuring 4x4 by 15 meters. Supports mixed missile types including Mantis anti-air and orbital strike payloads. Reloads limited to station board logistics configuration locked premium. 500mm twin gun railgun turret. Large twin electromagnetic railgun system for capital class engagement. Projectile mass approximately 5 tons at 15 kilometers a second. Muzzle velocity. Capable of total structural fragmentation via kinetic impact. 100mm twin gun railgun turret. Twin electromagnetic railgun battery firing sabotless kinetic darts. Muzzle velocity approximately 15 kilometers a second. Intended for medium vessel or orbital target engagement. 45mm rotary autocannon turret. 7-barrel 45mm rotary autocannon used for close-in defense. Fires approximately 3,000 rounds per minute. Saturates short-range threats through volume of fire. Then the 80mm ADS turret. Automated defense system mounting 4 80mm L40 cannons. Capable of guided and proximity fused munitions. Designed for swarm and missile interception via radar optical tracking. Hollow cone-shaped cavity at the front of a heat round line to copper. The explosion caused the copper to form plasma, which focuses the target cause of the cone. Got it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so it's gotta be a heat. What are we trying to answer now anyway? Weapon system. Anti-air and orbital strike payload. Tank. This mentions proximity. Proximity. Okay. But what am I gonna fucking link that? Question. Maybe I'm not supposed to link anything because I don't have any more questions. So what caused the fatal trauma? Black round. Right? Like...
The spider is spouting nonsense again.
Fuck you. So it's got to be the weapon system. So it's a proximity fused fragmentation shell for point defense. And oh wait, no, I did flak round. Why did I do flak? Talking about fucking heat. God damn it.
The machine must be malfunctioning
Still
again.
not working.
This doesn't make any sense.
So it is looking for weapon system caused it. So this is a heat round. High explosive anti-tank munition forming focused metal jet via Monroe effect. Zzz. Combines penetration fragmentation through proximity or contact fuse. Effective against armored hulls and hardened structures. So it's got to be one of these railgun turrets, right? Missile cells are launching big fucking missile. The autocannon is a Shoots 3,000 rounds per minute. Volume of fire, not heat. ADS turret. On that, so it's going to be either the 500 or the 100. That's approximately 5 kilometers a second. Velocity, capable of total structural fragmentation. Kinetic impact. 100 millimeters, twin electromagnetic railgun battery firing spotless kinetic darts. Oh, but this, yeah, that's a dart round, so it's got to be this. Yeah, it's the 500 millimeter one. Gotta be.
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense.
You don't make any fucking sense, dude. Fine, let's go. I hit this one, right?
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense. What is this? The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense. The spider is spouting nonsense again.
I'm not selecting it.
The spider is spouting The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense. Let's continue. The spider is spouting nonsense again.
I don't even know what I ended up selecting there. Whatever. Substance use and time of death. Alright, so I need to go do a blood sample. Somehow. Game crashed. Alright, let's see if I can, back up and running here. About that. And I hope it saves too. So probably just the start of this, I would assume. Huh, interesting. See, we're all learning something new today.
Dr. Edwards, a new diagnostic operation has been requested. Master crewman Felix Taylor has been found ill.
This
in
is
his
completely
cabin.
different.
Blood, vomit, and convulsions have been noted.
A pilot from the shuttle wing, mid-30s. He's stable, but barely. Symptoms, nausea, diarrhea, tremors. I've seen this pattern before, and I don't like where it leads. Oh, and notify Emergency Response Chief Anya Koliznik.
Of course, Dr. Edwards.
How long has he been like this?
Report says he felt strange when coming back from an ambulance mission to retrieve an injured EVA miner. Went to his quarters to sleep it off and was found like
Large
this.
service shows minor
Let's find out
burns.
what's tearing him apart. The skin shows extensive erythema
Bloodshot,
and
small vessel.
widespread lesions inconsistent with thermal burns.
Flushed. Flush. Torso, appears flushed. Open source visible near joints. Ooh.
Patient's starting to shake a bit.
Fuck. Okay, okay, okay. Do this, we can do this.
Don't budge too much. The spider needs to do an injection. Stay still.
Come on, come back down, come back down, back down. Hey, we're good here. What are you talking about? 51 is just, it's towards the bottom. 142's in there. Oh, that's going up though.
They're going into critical.
Fine, I'm gonna fucking stab him again. What the fuck? I don't know what Cordyceum is, we're gonna use it.
They're showing sudden breathing changes, and their temperature's rising.
Alright, they're fucking dying.
Patient status is stable now. Good.
It is? What was the low? Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. That was fucking something else. Alright, let's keep going. Roin. Alright, we're gonna flip you over. Oh, we can't flip you over. You're still alive. We're gonna move forward with a...
The patient's exhibiting some unusual signs.
How fucking what? Hurry up, we're gonna get something here. Let's do, you know what, let's go right for the blood. Grab a sample. Low white blood cell count causing immunosuppression, platelet count drop causing uncontrolled bleeding, low red blood cell count causing anemia, no chemical agents identified. Jesus Christ, dude, shaking again.
Patient status critical.
Fuck, dude. Come on. I don't know what this shit does, but it seemed to work last time. Oh, shit's going down. Oh, returning.
Oh, that was a close one.
Okay.
Patient is stable.
Okay, okay. Let's, it's so much easier when they're already dead. Alright, let's, switch layer and go right to the brain here. Reduce activity, small clots visible in vessels, severely increased seizure probability. Oh, fuck. Patient present tissue irritated. Tissue appears weakened, signs of internal bleeding. Fluid present in lung cavities, tissue damage visible throughout. Information. Stomach lining appears damaged, signs of internal bleeding. Face appears swollen and soft, small intestines show internal bleeding. Did he just fucking say? Okay. Wanted me to do a scan of something, but even fucking say what it was. Seems like he's in normal numbers right now. I don't understand that system at all. Maybe the patient would feel less stressed if they weren't being worked on by an arachno torture bot. Yeah, no shit, huh? Go to the codex.
Patient status critical.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. Can we please just... Benadryl? Yeah, no shit. When did the patient get these burns?
Organ organs inflamed across the board. Lungs scarred, stomach bleeding, intestines upset and swollen. Intestines upset and swollen. It's systemic, not localized. Whatever's doing this, it's everywhere at once.
Patient possible toxin ingestion. Bone marrow
skeleton
damage.
itself is intact. No trauma and no fractures. But the marrow is suppressed. Production of blood cells is reduced. That's not mechanical damage.
Right.
That's something poisoning him at the cellular
IV to
level.
flush his system. Yeah, no shit.
The patient's starting to shake.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. You can't keep injecting you with this
They're
shit.
back on track. Keep an eye on them. Holy. White cells gutted. Red cells nearly halved. Platelets bottoming out. No immunity. No clotting. Completely weak from the lack of red cells.
He's one scratch away from dying.
Would take months under normal circumstances. This happened in hours. He also seems to be anemic. Not enough iron in his blood.
Transfusion.
We'll have to monitor his responses to drugs. No telling how effective they will be with how extreme his blood results are. For now, keep him stable. Every minute counts.
Okay, then stop talking. Alright, pale complexion, extreme fatigue, oxygen carrying capacity reduced, linked to low red blood cell count, low blood cell, reduced thrombos, immune system response suppressed, possibly secondary to toxin exposure.
Brain activity is dropping. Seizure risk rising. If he goes under, cortesium is his only lifeline. Heightened sensitivity to drugs as well. I'm noticing some tremors. We should do a scan.
One bad injection and he's gone. We'll have to monitor his vitals closely. Note the reactions.
Yeah, it's not even that bad. Like, yeah, this number there is the problem, but like, it's at the ceiling. Let's calm it fucking down a minute here. When did the patient get these burns? What caused the reduced blood cell count? Yeah. No. Anemia is just, yeah, okay. Can't think with all your beeping. Could you maybe just chill the fuck out for a minute? God damn it. Fuck yeah, cortesium. So... Oh yeah, the bone marrow damage, duh. Got that. That brings us autoimmune condition.
Systemic inflammation, mucosal breakdown. They're going into critical.
Oh,
vascular collapse.
Could it be a reaction to the medication? Just some kind of contaminant? His histamine levels are off the charts.
Maybe. But I've never seen a reaction to mantle cell structures this uniformly.
Okay, he's doing okay. Normal electrical activity cortex indicators teacher. On cell depletion, aggravated by systemic inflammation. Patient history, shuttle pod with no paramedical conditions.
Patient is stable.
Most recent mission was a routine orbital retrieval. No reported exposure to toxins or hazardous environments before flight. Great to give him a Benadryl. When did the patient get these burns? Patient and then paramedic response, I think is what we do. Oh, wow, okay. Shut the fuck up. You should get these burns. Transport upon landing. Vomiting, tremors, and confusion. Human sensors. Malfunction forward to ER for diagnosis. typical thermal ear. Can't fucking think with that thing going on.
I'm noticing some irregularities with the patient.
Dude, give me a fucking break on this shit. Bree, what's up? Just managed to catch you a bit before bed. Nice, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good stream so far. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm stuck on this particular question of when did the patient get these burns? Because the patient history says most recent mission was a routine orbital retrieval. And I guess not that, but paramedic response. Brain diarrhea, bone marrow, no, can't do that. Anemia, organ damage, localized burns. Guess we'll do that and localized burns. There we go. Okay. Toxic substance poisoning, systemic inflammation.
Maybe he was exposed to the shuttle's monopropellants. They're extremely toxic and could severely affect someone, even in brief exposure.
Possible, but most toxins leave clues. Enzymatic inhibition, trace residues, and patient status critical. Enzymatic inhibition.
Oh yeah, he's fucking up. Okay, go.
Here, nothing. It also doesn't explain the completely systemic nature of his affliction.
Then, I guess maybe it could, no, that would be impossible.
I hope we're wrong.
Exposure occurred during outbound flight phase. EVA passenger unaffected. Possible cockpit containment leak.
Patient status is stable now.
Yeah,
good.
Thanks. What is causing organ damage and seat? Okay, diagnosis. What did we say it was? Toxic substance poisoning.
Something doesn't add up here. But he's been exposed to toxic substances, systemic organ damage, marrow suppression, blood cell collapse. He's going to need intensive care to recover from this. We need to transfer him to the ICU.
I didn't get the other question done, but okay. Maybe I'll see you at the ICU there, pal. Or maybe a different robot takes over at that point. I don't know.
Shipwide Intelligence Environmental Lucinon Rating Administrator. Greetings, Spider Unit. Unloaded into Spider working memory. Recommendation.
Dr. Edwards, what exactly did you find in your scans?
He's suffering from acute radiation syndrome, marrow suppression, systemic
Why do I
organ
still
damage,
hear him?
drastically reduced blood counts. His body is struggling to keep up with basic functions. The dosage he was exposed to was massive.
That doesn't make any sense. All of our shuttles are equipped with radiation monitoring equipment. Plus, the Rusanov has long-range detectors and probe arrays designed specifically to detect radiation pockets. Then you have the pilot suits themselves, which have biomonitors integrated that can alert when radiation is abnormal.
The miner Felix was sent to retrieve. Outside of the injuries he was called for in the first place, did he have any symptoms of radiation sickness?
No, his health check was perfectly normal. His radiation dosage was well within parameters, considering the conditions.
Right, which means Felix's exposure was most likely on the way into the rescue operation, not out. Maybe a system failure on the way there.
That narrows it down at least. But I still fail to see how multiple redundant systems all failed at once. The pilot suit Felix was wearing, the shuttle itself, and Rusanov. I'll have to Review the diagnostic data, radiation logs and radar. We'll need to conduct an official investigation and involve Berestan. See if protocols and equipment were functioning properly. Thank you, Dr. Edwards.
No problem, Chief Kolesnik.
Okay.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a new priority autopsy operation from Captain Skuratov. Subject,
We're the nuclear vessels.
Gerald Klimenko, killed while in extravehicular activity, doing maintenance on the long-range radar array of the TRH Rusinov.
Oh wait, so now we're back
Patient
here.
Came in straight from the recovery team. Maintenance work, routine spacewalk. Hit by unknown projectile
It's the
to the
same
head.
fucking thing.
Cause of death looks obvious, but Skuratov wants more than that. He wants proof of how it happened and what specifically hit him.
Documentation and additional context information has been made available in the Codex. Dr. Edwards.
Thank you, Sierra. At least we're not going in blind. Let's see what we find. Good find. The data disk may provide some additional insight as to what happened. The data should be available shortly.
That's it.
Entry hole is 2 centimeters wide, neat and clean. Straight through the visor and out the back. Catastrophic effect inside for sure. I'll need a weapons specialist. Investigator Lucy Brown. We have to rule out the meteorite or space debris vector. Sierra?
Understood, Dr. Edwards. Starguard Lucy Brown has been notified and will be available shortly.
Good. Let's proceed. Massive amount of secondary strikes scattered all over the upper area. See the peppering? Not random debris. That's fragmentation. I've seen that kind of damage on military heavy suits on Eden. Christ, the damage looks identical. Yeah, I think that one was pretty obvious. Difficult to be alive if your entire skull and gray matter is vaporized to mist. Let's proceed to whatever we have next in line.
It's definitely a Soviet medical facility. No, we're in space. We're literally on a ship called the Rosimov, and we're traveling to a new planet. Doctor, I think Bro got shot in the face. Yeah, I know you kind of sound like a doctor when you say that. Projectile natural or man? Act, point, and fragmentation marks. The linked.
Hello, Doctor.
Yep.
You needed my input?
Officer Brown. Yes, I do. Here's what the spider found so far.
Makes sense to me. The impact profile of the fragments is too regular and uniform to be a micrometeorite. See the consistency of the impact size and strength? How it spreads out as you get further away from the point of impact? As to the impact point, just a small hole through the visor,
too fast.
with enough force to vaporize his head and come out on the other side. This is clearly from a munition, so it's on the right track.
That was my suspicion. Thanks for the machine must be malfunctioning again.
Oh, I gotta figure out what the
sense.
fuck I missed at this.
What is this? Let's continue. The spider is spouting nonsense again. Let's continue. Let's continue.
I don't know how it's the turret.
Let's continue. Thanks for confirming it.
Munition type data of the Rusinov has been added to the Codex.
Molten metallic fragments inside the
proximity
helmet. Burn marks all around and inside the entry hole. This was clearly made with an explosive.
Why'd you shoot Marvin in the face, man?
Heat round matches just right so far.
What makes you so sure?
It's the only type of munition on the ship that can match this type of damage. It creates both an explosive fragmentation pattern and a penetrator. All other types of munitions have vastly different damage patterns. So heat is the only culprit left.
Right. So a space worker got shot in the face with an anti-armor round. Thank you for your input.
Weapon system data of the Rusinov has been added to the codex.
Good. Sounds like we found our silver bullet. Our man was killed by the very system that was supposed to protect him. Are we sure about this result?
Yes, 88mm turrets use heat PFG V4 rounds. Proximity fused, radar guided. They can,
Exactly a copper bullet, not a silver
smack
one.
anything floating around the Rusinov with extreme precision and destruction. It's clearly our culprit.
Great. Thank you for your help, Officer Brown.
It's no problem, Dr. Edwards. By the way, Captain Skuratov wants to discuss with you about your findings when you're done. I'll stick around for now.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. So, substance use. I don't think there's anything in here that's going to explain to us stuff about that, because I don't know if I can... Time of death. I have the time right here. Practically speaking, from the mission log, right? That makes sense to me. Substance use. How am I supposed to prove that? Ammunition. The mission log. Data disk. Well, actually, am I able to? I might be able to. Holy shit. I grabbed a sample from the brain. That rules. Bro, is microdosing on the job? Perhaps. Check the blood results. Trace amounts of authorized stimulants detected in bloodstream. Presence of prescribed antidepressants within safe dosage range. Medication consistent with standard EVA operation protocols. So, no. He was a good boy.
Traces of stimulants in his blood. Authorized. Standard for EVA ops. Antidepressants, too. He was medicated, but nothing out of the ordinary. Or that could have influenced this incident.
Oh. Thanks, Tree. Sure, Satan will appreciate that. This also needs to go up, but that counter needs to go up by another one. It was at 16 when we started. I'm sorry, it was at 15 when we started. Best Mercy Baku. Okay.
Okay. So the patient's death was caused by a catastrophic cranial destruction from an explosively formed penetrator. Fragments, impact, and damage on the suit are consistent with 80mm rounds, fired from defensive ADS turrets from the Rusinov. Let's conclude.
Just received word from the weapon technicians. No logs of target acquisition that match the incident on any of the turrets. And since the turrets were in use for foreign objects protection at the time of the incident, it's impossible to tell which turret fired from the shell casings alone.
Operation is concluded.
Whatever that thing is that's trying to get inside of me, I wonder if that was part of it. Founder badge? Yeah. We've had a founder badge for a hot minute now.
Shipwide Intelligence Environmental Rusinov Rating Administrator. Greetings, Spider Unit.
Hi, Sierra.
Unloaded into Spider working memory. Recommendation.
The autopsy reports are most concerning, Dr. Edwards.
So I've heard. If we have to watch for our own ship to not pulverize us, that's going to affect all of our outboard operations. But I'm no engineer. You'll have to ask someone else to explain this.
Officer Brown, are you certain about the origin of this munition?
Yes. The only other two types of weapons that use heat rounds are the 45mm rotary cannon turrets and the BLS missiles. 45mm would have shredded this guy to pieces, even with a heavy suit. Plus, they don't have that kind of precision. They're saturation weapons. VLS missiles, they're 6 meters long and have 500 kilograms of explosive materials inside them. There would have been nothing left of the guy. And we most definitely would have known if one exploded right beside the ship. Then we have 100 and 500mm railguns too, but they're all inactive at the moment.
Well, you didn't
since
tell
they're
me
not
that.
useful for foreign objects protection purposes. And they only fire kinetic rounds. And so fast, it's measured on the scale of speed of light. So 80mm ADS turrets are the only weapon system we have, with the matching, damage pattern, and precision necessary for that incident to be pulled off as it is.
Great. But do we know why it fired in the first place?
Starguard Brown, you had a theory possibly explaining this, yes? Can you elaborate?
Yes, Captain. The most plausible cause is since the main radar array was off, defensive turrets were using their own individual high-frequency radars for localized and independent targeting tasks. With the combination of power cycling from the main radar, as part of its testing procedure, and our maintenance man floating around it, it's possible that one of the turrets briefly proceeded to perceive him as a threat. Unknown aircraft, asteroids, space debris, whatever it is.
Good analysis so far, Officer Brown. But how is it that the firing control command logs show that no such target were acquired at the time of his death?
That's the million-dollar question, Captain. Since it's very likely that only a single projectile was fired, it could be that the target acquisition sequence, it was so short it wasn't logged at all. Or there was a misfire.
Or it could be a premeditated act of sabotage.
Sabotage.
We'll need to analyze the data links further.
What at the rate of inflation make it $1 trillion question?
Well, if someone indeed used a turret on my ship without authorization, I will find them. You are dismissed, both of you.
Thank you, Captain.
Captain is super sketchy.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a priority autopsy operation. Subject, Navigator, Okabe Hirotaka.
Uh-oh, we lost the
found
Navigator?
unresponsive in his quarters at 210 RST.
Fucking dead.
CL2 rank, spotless record, mid-40s. Never so much as a broken bone or serious condition in his file. Very healthy man overall.
Preliminary investigation has been inconclusive. No current suspects.
Right. Man goes to bed healthy, door locked from the inside, and doesn't wake up. And since he was under the direct command of Captain Skuratov, I'm guessing he wants answers ASAP. Let's get on it.
Flip him over, check the back. Oh yeah, there's all that pooling blood. Very sexy. Okay. And then move on to scanner. Alright, I don't see anything too crazy here. Aha! Brain shows pale color with visible swelling, widespread tissue breakdown from lack of oxygen, evidence of reduced blood flow at time of death. Reiki has a minor buildup of dissolved gases detected, evidence of steady blood flow at time of death. Heart shows dark red discoloration. Heart shows cell damage from trapped gases, evidence of reduced blood flow at time of death. What the fuck? Lungs are swollen from inhaled gases. Air sacs show acute injury and fluid buildup, evidence of reduced blood flow at time of death. Liver darkened by post-mortem blood pooling. Minor buildup of dissolved gases detected, evidence of reduced blood flow at time of death. Contains partially digested red bean pastry, everyone's favorite. Minor buildup of dissolved gases detected. Minor buildup of dissolved gases detected. Minor buildup of dissolved gases detected. Okay, and one last thing to do. Blood sample. Extreme carbon dioxide levels, red blood cell function impaired, blood abnormally acidic. Fucking weird. Alright, who first found the descendant?
The heart itself was healthy, yet it failed under conditions
His
of
drip juice
severe
back looks
oxygen
like the Hulk. He
deprivation.
got a blue balls.
The brain suffered extensive oxygen deprivation. The vascular response suggests exposure to a compound that forced abnormal dilation of blood vessels. If he was awake, he would have had severe neurological afflictions as a result. While sleeping, however, you wouldn't feel it at all. The lungs themselves appear structurally sound, but there are signs of hypoxia here that would reflect prolonged exposure to an unbreathable environment, most likely.
Entry doors. Side.
Blood sample results indicate extreme concentrations of carbon dioxide in the patient's blood, supported by a much lower pH and a darker shade of red. Other unknown compounds were found.
For this high of a concentration to be in his bloodstream, the exposure must have been sudden and strong, akin to death from smoke inhalation.
Door access. Last recorded user Okabe Hirataka. Door locked. Door unlocked sequence consistent with standard occupant behavior prior to the incident. Right. So who found the first decedent? That would be paramedic response. Door access protocol, I would say.
The door access records show no entries or exits after Okabe sealed himself inside. The paramedic report confirms they were the first responders, arriving only after a welfare check was enacted.
Okay. Cabin entry log. Entry log confirms no recorded entry or exit to Okabe's cabin within a relevant time frame. Surveillance corroborates that the patient was alone from 9 to estimated time of death. Anyone else enter the cabin? Well, according to the cabin entry log, no. Oh, excuse me.
Together, these established that no one else entered his cabin prior to death. The report also shows no evidence of outside interference. No forced entry, no unauthorized access. So we can rule that bit out.
I just don't know if we have enough to go on as things. Right. Gotta be the lungs. Fuck off. And then we'll do fucking brain. I don't understand. I have no sub-queries. I have nothing else I can scan. Substance used to be blood. Get that out of the fucking way, I guess. Should've just done that first.
We'll have to see elsewhere if we can find out how he was exposed to such large amounts of carbon dioxide. That's our silver bullet. The extreme amount of CO2 shown in the graph reached 10% at its apogee. That's enough to kill someone in mere minutes.
A probable sequence of events has been generated. It is now available in the Codex.
But inconsistent with carbon dioxide poisoning, systemic oxygen deprivation observed, exposure occurred during sleep. What? Oh.
Right.
Don't fucking mind
Autopsy
me.
results and overwhelming evidence gathered so far point to Okabe Hirotaka dying from a fatal exposure to carbon dioxide, leading to widespread hypercapnia and fatal hypoxic damage to the brain and other internal organs. Since it happened in his sleep, he almost certainly was never aware of it and died peacefully. There's certainly worse ways
It's a
to
bed
die
night. Oh,
than
hey,
this.
take it easy, tree.
Operation
I will
is
save
concluded.
your wheel spin for tomorrow night. So remind me. We'll do that first thing next stream tomorrow night. Sleep well, my dude. Total resources spent 8. Successful operations 3. Again, I'm not getting any infractions. I think this might be just broken. Felix Taylor. Crewman Felix Taylor, pilot aboard the TRH Rustinov, went to the ER following confusion, nausea after a retrieval mission. Being sent home, his condition deteriorated rapidly and he later succumbed to an unidentified illness. Subsequent analysis by hazmat teams revealed a high level of radiation exposure. 3 disposal personnel were hospitalized following contact, and C Block residential housing was quarantined for decontamination. 4 residents are receiving treatment for radiation sickness. Taylor had no next of kin. All personal effects were incinerated with the body. That sucks. Hey. Oh, wait, do we ever talk about this?
Odysseus 8. The long-lost school of Tank Rainer Holdings. A colony that had been pre-prepped since 2127, with some of the most advanced terraforming equipment sent in a completely automated shuttle. 107 years worth of terraforming, and from the imagery we've gotten back, Odysseus 8 is a veritable oasis planet. A large body of water, an isle blue on an otherwise desert world.
Alright, let's see if we can wrap this up with the final shift.
Sierra, load page.
G51B, otherwise known as Gurney, a senior GeneJack site coordinator. G51B was involved in a general strike protest led by foreman Domai. Witnesses say that G51B clutched their chest and collapsed. after what turned into an intense standoff and shouting match between workers and security forces.
Gurney, it's me, Dr. Edwards. We'll need to do a quick scan.
Okay.
Okay for the moment. Not giving me any details. I think the game is broken. Okay, let's switch to scanner. Okay, and next layer. Wrong there. Wrong there.
He has an over-enlarged heart, severe risk of pulmonary edema. His lungs might be backing up with fluid as we speak. His lungs are filling up with fluid. He needs a thoracentesis procedure. We need to drain it out. Take the syringe tool and plant it at the marked spot. You'll need to shift it around to drain his lungs of fluid. After, we'll begin insertion of the laparoscope and handle these clots.
Huh? More than just hard muscle. Treat your final patient. But I didn't treat shit.
Disgusting little bags of meat. Remove infections, obstructions. Remove all race of weed. Make them into the perfect creation. With this tangled mess, they make us serve them. Only thing keeps a small being.
To stop this operation, you can order my arrest. I am not just giving him over to you in security. He's like any other member of the crew. I'm treating him to the best of my ability.
Dr. Edwards, if you don't cooperate, I will...
You'll what, Captain? Kill me? Kill your most experienced doctor on the ship? We both know you aren't that stupid, sir. Lay off, let me do my job, and then we can see about getting intel. Until then, wait!
You test my patience, Edwards. Very well. I'll allow this medical foray, if only to heighten the chances of success. Turn him immediately to security.
Not so fast, Captain. Gurney isn't going anywhere until he's gotten his treatment and rested. That takes time, and I'm not having you break more of the workers on this ship, Alexei.
Am I being lectured by disobedient officials?
Boy.
On my ship?
No, you're getting reprimanded by your senior officials on the ship you're posted on. Everything about this voyage I was already frustrated with, and seen so many glaring red flags and errors mounting up. Then you ship all that equipment, all the caches for the colony. I recognized it all.
That will be enough, Tomai. I could have you arrested right now. Shot even. And how about you, Doctor? Are you still waving your flag of defiance against me?
I'm doing my job, sir, and following the law. You know, the law, Captain. Gene chats, even under the, and yes, I'll say it, god-awful train wreck that is UESN law, are given limited personhood and basic human rights. I know you like to ignore such obligations, but I'm not.
Both of you are seditious cowards. Your fragile morality sinking you into the abyss of disobedience. I require officers, not ridiculous bleeding hearts who are going to break over a replaceable component.
So angry.
Are you on the line?
Have been, Captain.
Tell me, Lance, when two of my ship chieftains are speaking sedition towards me, what am I to do?
Maintain order, Captain.
Yes. And how about you, security chief? Help me to Just that.
I have been, sir. What would you like me to do?
To start, how about dealing with these insubordinate bastards prohibiting me from excising murderous felons aboard my ship?
You fucking touch him, Lance, and you have even more problems with me!
Lance, you have your orders. I want that intel now. I want you to override Edward's
For the
security.
love of God, can you people stop? I can't even give my team fucking direction here. Everyone just shut the fuck up!
Everyone relax on the comm link, please. Let's have order on the channels. Thank you. Listen carefully now. We're going to sort through this crisis, and we're going to reach a compromise.
Lay down your terms then, sack pig. All of this shit, it started with you Starguards not doing your jobs properly to begin with.
Ease up. I'm here trying to do my job just as much as anyone else. Let's first have Dr. Edwards say.
This video is, he kind of sound like a Dalek on every Dalek. Oh yeah,
Yes,
interesting.
We'll sort out the legal issues after Edwards is done.
This is an executive order. I want all information G51B can provide to investigatory efforts as soon as possible. I will not have the murderer escape yet again. He is the only one who knows who the suspect could be. For all I know, he could have been accomplice to Cao Fang's murder.
Captain, Gurney was by my side most of the time, and we would never kill Fang. That kid was a hard worker.
Yeah, but you should chill. You're trying to save the guy at least. Yeah.
He was someone who was there for us, fixing problems.
This dude's gonna die before I can even do anything.
Of several rules of the ship. His drug use, for instance.
So fucking what, Captain? How many laws, serious ones, are you breaking? How many times have you been a self-centered narcissist? How many times have I, in the last 10 years, seen you act like a complete fuck-up? A drunken loser who rides on his regime glory? Fuck you! We all know it wasn't Cao's fault that he died. We all know that all of this shit you're carrying is why we're having these problems. Then you stuff a whole bunch of refugees in on top of that, makes the job even harder, because you think you can outmaneuver a logistical nightmare? Your fucking ego is costing lives, Captain!
How dare you, you miserable little bastard!
Blocking is stopping a medical emergency, yeah.
Nothing but smooth, but you and your subordinates have been causing nothing but utter chaos over the smallest infractions. You speak of all these good words and actions when I see nothing but corruption in my eyes. To think that you, of all people, an officer of our ship, would be so callous in your actions. You do understand the situation here, you miserable little maggot.
Demise, stand down! That is a direct order from security! As chief of security, I'm ordering you to stand down! I will authorize my guards to crack down if you don't—
Fuck off, bootleg. Make a decision on what stance you're supporting. I don't think you got the balls to detain me anyway.
So this is it then.
Jesus, corruption. Just look in the mirror. Yeah.
Because of these subsequent murders. Are you not my chiefs of labor and security? And what about you, Edwards? Are you
Captain, I'm doing my job, damn it! What more do you want of me?
Sierra, terminate access to ship-wide channels for Chief Foreman Dumai and Dr. Samuel Edwards. Allow Edwards only access to OR comlink and local PA system communications.
Confirmed. Channels offline, Captain Skuratov.
Lance, is a Starguard near the OR?
Yes, I sent Starguard Lucy Brown, sir. Lucy, what's your status? Over.
Currently outside the operating room. Do you want me to override, Chief?
Your orders, Captain?
Be on standby. I will speak to the doctor.
Doctor, is everything all right?
I'm sorry, Marie. The comms are on fire right now. You'll have to take more charge.
Boss Dumai. The others. Okay. Are they getting hurt?
Things are being sorted, buddy. Dumai's tough just like you are. Hang in there. Focus on staying alive, okay?
Oh,
Sweetie, listen to Dr. Edwards, okay? Breathe slowly. Relax. We're gonna get you through this.
Oh. Okay.
Good. That's right. In and out. Slow yourself down.
Come on.
Sarah, initiate laparoscopy instructions, please.
Certainly. First, make an incision at the highlighted area. Then, slip in the laparoscope into the open incision. Carefully maneuver the laparoscope throughout the patient's veins, avoiding the internal tissue walls. And finally, when approaching any accumulated clots, gradually break small pieces of the clot to promote improved blood flow in the patient. Do not knock the clot entirely off the tissue walls, as a large clot going up the patient's bloodstream will cause cardiac arrest.
Thank you, Sierra. Do your best to navigate through the patient. It seems Dr. Edwards is having a rather rough time on comms. Dr. Edwards, the machine is having difficulties. Can you come back and help us?
Is it malfunctioning? Sierra, disable spider controls. Run a quick diagnostic on the spider.
Certainly, Dr. Edwards. Shutting down and running diagnostics.
Dr. Edwards, open the door. I have orders for securing the site and putting you under arrest. Cooperate and there won't be any problems.
I'm in the middle of an operation to save Gurney's life. If I stop now, he'll die.
Edwards, listen to Trooper Brown and cooperate. This is a direct order from security.
I am not giving up on him. He is a patient under ER care, and I intend to see him get treated properly.
Doctor, if you don't cooperate, I will be forced to come in there and detain you. This is direct orders from Captain Skuratov and Chief Barristan.
I am not stopping! I am not letting ship security derail this operation and letting Gurney die needlessly!
Edwards, open the door!
Open the door, now!
No! Back off from my operation room! Let me finish my job, goddammit!
Open the door now!
I'm not doing it!
Dr. Edwards, you will open that door and submit, or there will be consequences.
There will be
They really want the captain wants this dude dead.
If I am not present, I am not letting you in!
Trooper Brown, you have my express permission to non-lethally detain Dr. Edwards.
On it, sir.
You're a callous fucking monster, Captain!
Dr. Edwards! Edwards!
No! He's not even...
Edwards!
Edwards has been detained and tasered, sir.
Oh.
All right. Get him cuffed and taken out of there. Let's leave the captain to the interrogation.
Understood, sir. Extracting Edwards now.
He's going to die. You fucking monsters.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I have my orders.
Nurse Kelly, G51B, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Captain. I can hear you.
Yes, Captain. I hear you.
G51B, you will be kept alive for as long as you remain useful. You will tell me of your friend, this spacer you have befriended. I see. If you are not motivated to speak, allow me to provide some incentive. Cut off painkillers for the patient.
Yep, which is crazy, guilty or not, he should still be operated on.
You
right.
know exactly what I want, Shinjak, and you will tell me. Or do you need more encouragement, perhaps?
Captain, are we not going too far?
I have had enough of my crew questioning my decisions. Nurse Kelly, if you'd like to join your disobedient superior, I can arrange that. Otherwise, shut up and follow orders.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Keep this pulsating flesh sack alive. I want to squeeze every answer I can out of them. I'm not letting some fat-grown homunculus troglodyte dictate what sort of policy goes on my ship. Keep him alive as long as you can. G51B is proving resilient to the idea of cooperation. Let's provide some incentive. Sierra, give Spider full authorization to use tools to extract information as it sees fit.
Warning. Full authorization of unrestricted tool usage may lead to dangerous consequences. Proceed.
Yes, Sierra. Proceed.
Spider fully authorized to ignore equipment restrictions.
C is fine. I want answers.
So I'm beginning to wonder if game is box here. Oh, this already, okay. Where's the highlighted portion? Can't even go to the codex. It won't let me. Can't see anything highlighted, yeah.
Unplug it now!
Oh boy. I was like, you know what? Holy shit. That's how the game ended. So I saw it, because I saw that thing, right? It's a virus that was taking over to the technology. And I thought that's what it was. Because, like the fact that one of the defense systems just shot some dude in the face without like detecting anything. It's like the virus is like, hey, just move here and fire. The fucking freezer door, like all that shit. And it was living inside of me, the spider robot. And I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to cut him open. And I turned and looked and I was like, okay. That was nutty. It was fucking nutty. I was kind of annoyed a little bit with like how long like the discussion would be going for. But like I get it, there has to be discussion because you're going over like stuff to try to determine issues. And then that last bit was definitely important. It's the climax of the story. I'm glad I stuck with this to finish it up though. This was actually, I enjoyed it. I think this is definitely worth it, especially if it's on a sale. Yeah, it was pretty nifty. Neat game. Yeah, the freezer door was pretty suspicious. Right, and initially I was like, oh, got into a fight before with somebody. So, could have been related, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Pretty interesting. End transmission. Okay, there you have it. Ooh. Go ahead and exit out of here. There's a whole system shutdown thing. Oh my god. Alright, I will get rid of this pin. Alright, look at that, 12:59. Couldn't have planned that any better. Time to look to see who is online that we can raid. Oh, you know what? Lefty God's on playing some Clone Hero. He's in the tournament. He was one of the #1 seeds. He was the #1 seed when I was in the tournament 2 years ago for the group that I was in then. Of course, it's an ad. Son of a fuck. Oh, 10 more seconds. Okay, cool. All right. So, thank you all so much for hanging. I appreciate you all. We will be playing the other indie horror game next week, for sure. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to play some Echoes of the Living. Yeah, we'll see how far we get into that. So let's get it rearing and gearing here. So if you are a subscriber, feel free to use the animated emotes. And otherwise, everyone else, you can use the little like red pickaxe one, or whatever ultimately you want. It's all good. I honestly don't care either way. But give it something. Come in there and just show everyone the pride of coming over as the Jugg Mob. It looks like he's in the middle of a song now too. But they're just he's playing with Ajax Customs. I don't know who that is. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get this raid going to Lefty God. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow to hang out with you all. I hope you have a great Thursday. And yeah, we'll have some fun tomorrow night to get ready for the weekend. See you then. Bye-bye.